2006, Howard Stern launched his new Sirius satellite radio show, ushering in a true revolution. On January 5th, 4 days before this momentous occasion, Howard led the second of 2 technical studio rehearsals. If the events that occurred during this run-through were any indication of what the future was going to be like, we all would have been in a lot of trouble.
One, two. All right. So that pin's over there. That's good. Artie, say something.
Hello? 1, 2, testing.
One.
Testing.
Testing. Well, all right. Fred?
Testing, 1, 2.
1, 2.
We are testing for proper modulation. As you will know.
All right. So I noticed that when we pin up all the way, there is that echo. Let's see how it is now.
Actually, Fred, can you put your mic a little bit closer to you?
Sure can. Testing, 1, 2.
I've been trying for 20 years to get him to pull his microphone closer.
Testing, 1, 2. How's that? Is that better?
You know, I would put this on the air. Why not?
Yeah, I would too.
You know what? I would. People like it, and who gives a fuck?
I know you'd change your mind. I just wanted to remind you that you were changing your mind.
All right. All right, I'm just going to start from the left-hand side of the board to the... All right, that's reverb.
Is that
Reverb.
Is that
Reverb.
plate reverb?
Plate reverb.
Is it?
It's like the plate in my head.
Coming at you. 1, 2, 3, 4. WLB. Blah, 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 blah.
Do you think that sounds the same, Fred? What we used to have?
I mean, it's a nice, wet, splashy reverb. Are there any other choices besides that?
Yeah, it's really echoey.
I think if
Echo.
you just cut back on the effect level, you might be all right.
First comment, we got to adjust the reverb still. All right, Robin, you say something.
Hello, I'm on Howard 100.
Yes, you are.
Wow.
You are listening to
Howard 100. Oh, my.
No More.
Robin's not saying that.
No. For everybody else.
All right, Benji, not that we're going to use your microphone, but let's try it.
All right, for my first and only time. Hello. Hello, hello.
Hey, you sound just as bad here as you did at the other
Thank you,
time.
thank you.
And that was just enough of him.
Yeah. All right, let's see this. Tim, go over to the podium. Let's hear you.
Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right, so how you got to get on my...
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
All right,
7.
so that's got to be awkward that you have to lean, like, you're not...
Okay.
That comes out.
Oh,
Still,
loose?
yeah.
Okay.
Check,
Say,
check, 1, 2.
Say,
Proper modulation.
I'm very glad I left Infinity because...
I'm very glad I left
Well,
Infinity.
wait, I'll give you a line.
Okay.
Very glad I left Infinity because I'd be part of Free FM if I was there right now.
I'm very glad I left Infinity. Otherwise, I would be a part of Free FM.
Your career might be over here, but you'll have a lot more...
Oh, I'll have fun. At least I said it. I can say I did it.
Yeah, maybe you get a book out of this or something.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Podium, Benji, Robin, Fred, Artie, Howard. Okay, so what I've learned today is that the overall sound is better. It still sounds a little bassy to me.
Okay.
True?
And distorted.
Yeah. It
How do
doesn't
you sound to you?
I don't feel like I have the same amount of compression that I had at K-Rock, and I don't feel like I have the same amount of, it sounds a little, maybe the word is muddy. There's a guy on the phone who says I sound kind of muddy. Let's just, wait, I'm going to bring him up. Hold on. Nobody tell me how to do that because I'm learning the new board. This is a test, by the way, if you're listening at home. It is not, so we haven't labeled this phone yet, have we?
Hello, hello.
You want me to show you?
Show me where.
It is labeled right here.
Oh, that's the label?
Yeah.
Great.
Hello, hello.
Then I'm all set. It's different than this. All right, is this, let's see if I have this right. Oh, we haven't labeled these yet, have we?
No.
No.
The big ones are coming tomorrow.
All right, is this Mike?
Yep.
Look at me. Look at my ass working the board.
Nice.
Wow.
Robin
Look at my-
sounds the worst.
Who sounds the worst?
Robin.
What is it, muddy?
It sounds like you're in an echo chamber,
Uh-huh. Well, there was that echoey thing happening the other day, I guess. It's still happening.
but it's not clear at all. Yeah, I don't have.
How's this?
Whoa!
Usually, you sound fantastic. You know.
You want to say something, Gary? Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted. Am I hearing something different in my headphones? Like right now, I'm incredibly overmodulated, as was Fred and Artie.
So you don't have proper modulation.
No, but I'm wondering, is it my headphones or is it the feed? Because Robin actually sounds like. Do I sound
It's got to be the head.
overmodulated?
headphones.
I mean, I turn mine down and it still splatters.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we got to somehow get a...
We got to be able to hear true.
I say
what's
we
going
give
on.
up.
Not hearing.
I say we give up and take another month off.
They still haven't gotten the studio right.
I got a
so.
good idea for you.
Go ahead.
What?
Send the engineer outside to listen on the radio and let him hear what it sounds like.
I'm going to do that.
This guy is a genius.
I like you.
We need to hire him.
I miss you guys.
You're gonna
Thank
work-
God you're back.
You're going to work back in a booth with Sal and Richard. We hire any listener with any kind of intuition
Yes.
or ability.
As long as I got something to cover my rear end.
Okay. All right. Hey, I'm going to hang up on you just because I'm practicing hanging up.
Okay, be good.
So Scotty, where's my headphone volume?
Oh, it's nowhere.
It's clearly labeled
Oh, here it is.
in a way that you can't see it.
What do you want, Sally?
Howard, whoa, this is really hot.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I wanted to switch headphones to
What,
see.
my
It's-
penis?
It's just.
I wish.
The
You
guest
are
headphones
really
need to be
hot.
fixed. A little
Okay,
bit.
I'll move it out a little.
All right.
What do you wish?
Okay, so
What do you wish?
I wish your penis was real hot. I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's just as creepy.
It's gonna get a lot creepier. Howard, I set up the profit system on the right. Those are gonna be.
Meanwhile, I walk in today, right? And Sal's looking at me with these puppy dog eyes and stuff because he's all upset for me. You know, I know
Yeah.
what's going on. You know, he's all traumatized because of the newspaper. Because my daughter's in the newspaper
Oh.
for being in a play naked. So he's giving me the look of shame, like, no, oh, I'm so sorry.
He's with you.
I,
he feels for you.
Well, you know, it goes farther than that, Howard. It's,
Yeah.
Sal's. It's really funny because the last 2 days with him has been sort of amusing. So after the other day when you called him in during our last test and he wasn't ready,
Yeah.
and his stuff wasn't ready, you know, he just gets crazy. I mean, Artie and I used to go, didn't he work on Wall Street where they just broke your balls beyond belief? Don't you have to be made of Teflon?
Yeah.
But he's so sensitive. So he spent all day yesterday filling up the profit system with stuff, and he's just dying to hand you your birthday cake. You know what I mean? Like your present.
Oh, that's why
Yeah.
he's telling
No,
you about
no,
the
I'm just-
profit system.
Hello, jackass. We're working over
No, I
here.
know, but
I am
you-
trying to contribute to the show.
But he'll get to it when he gets to it.
I know, and that's
Yeah,
what
Sal,
I'm doing.
we're going to get to you.
Okay,
We're going to get to
I'm
you.
simply explaining what you need.
But we know that. We told
Okay.
him what he needs.
What
48
are you
hours.
trying to do right now? I don't even understand why you're sitting here talking to me. I'm trying to do a test.
Shouldn't you be working on
I'm
Super
contributing.
Sting, too?
I'm contributing to the test.
What do you want to do? Tell me. Now I'm working on the microphones, but tell me what you need to do.
No, I'm not going to interfere with your
No,
microphone.
you are. You're interfering. What do you want to do?
He's
What
just,
did you come in
I
here
can't
to say?
believe
no,
this.
you're excited like a little kid. What I'm
Okay,
saying is,
Sal,
reel it in.
I'll wait, Howard.
Everyone quiet.
Okay.
What is it you want from me right
If you
now?
look to your right, I've constructed the computer screen to look like
Okay.
a stacks of
Am I
cards.
working on that now?
Apparently not now. I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Okay. So why don't you calm down?
I will calm down.
Take off your headphones.
You can leave.
Walk out of the room.
Look at me. Look at me. You can leave. And then when we're ready for you to talk about what you've done.
No, I don't care about what I've done. It's about what is important.
Sal, I'm trying to do this in a methodical way. I'm moving from the left side of the board to the right side
He'll
of the
get
board.
to you. I
I'm going to get
promise.
to
It's
you.
not even getting. Why
Why are
you
you
guys
crying?
make it? Why you
You're
guys?
crying.
Are you
I'm
gonna
not
cry?
crying. No.
His
why?
hands start shaking.
I'm
and he's
here.
crying.
Look at your face.
It's
What do
like
you- what-
why?
Sal,
How come?
Sal, what's going on inside? Tell me.
Everything's going down.
Tell me. What's going downhill?
He hasn't gotten the. No, I'm going to tell you what's going on.
It's
He
not
hasn't-
about attention,
he hasn't
Gary. Don't
gotten-
paint it that
not
way.
attention. He hasn't gotten the sort of accolades this week. He's
No,
been working
it's
on it.
not
He hasn't got-
true.
And the other thing is,
Sal.
by the way, people,
I will wait for you,
Sal,
Howard.
I
I
feel
need-
you're
I
a
need-
valuable guy here. I think you're very valuable.
Thank you.
I've shown you in many ways.
Yes, thank you. And I met your daughter yesterday.
Yes.
And she is one of the most beautiful
All right.
Oh, boy.
Stop.
girls. No, I mean that in a platonic.
All right. Here's what I want to do.
Stunning.
Right. Okay.
You got good sauce in your balls, Howard. Let me
Right.
tell you, you
Oh,
make good
my
kids.
Thank you.
goodness.
What I want to talk about right now is the equipment.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I just say one more thing about Sal?
And Sal,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
going to get to your contribution. Can I go back to my
Yes,
test?
but I want you to understand, it's not about me showing my contribution. It's just me contributing. I
Okay.
don't want
We all
credit.
believe that
I
for
don't
sure.
want
He's
credit.
been accolade free
I
for
just
2
want-
weeks.
Exactly.
He can't take it.
Now, Howard, I mean, Sal, when you
By
take-
the way, in the test here, as I'm talking to Sal and Gary and everything, I need my voice much louder. I'm like the guitar player who needs to go to 11 on his amp.
There's like an eighth of bass that's
All right, listen to
still
me.
out of your
Listen to me.
microphone.
Listen to
I
me.
can tell. I listen
okay.
to your voice
All
every
right.
day.
Good.
Howard, can I tell him something technical?
I
that
can
he needs to
gauge
know?
his voice on the microphone. I
Sal,
promise you I can.
want you to go to your cubby hole
Okay.
and work.
All right.
Sal, when you take your headphones off and you put them down on the counter,
Right.
make sure the microphone is up rather than down, if you know what I mean. Otherwise, it'll hit the counter. And it'll
Okay.
always-
Okay. Gary, I got to get Sal out of here, and I got limited time today. Everyone's making me mental.
I'm just trying to get him.
Shh. What is it, Richard?
Sal was devastated the other day when I came in and had a file for you. I think he's trying to make up
That's
for
right.
that.
That's exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
Why?
What?
What's wrong with me trying to make up? Why? I'm doing my job. I've been waiting for Thom for
Sal,
2 freaking days
Sal,
to
look at
fix
me.
my computer.
Sal, look at me. I'm working on the microphones first.
Don't
When I move
deflect
on-
the
Rebutting Richard Christie. That's all I'm doing.
Everyone knows you want to get in here and show everyone what you've done.
No, I don't. God damn it. Why can't I?
All right,
just
I
sit
tell you
there
what.
and
In
do it? I
honor of
gotta go.
Sal, what do you want to tell him? I tell
What
you,
did you do?
I'm gonna because
No,
I don't know what I'm
wait.
doing.
I'm
I'm
not a-
gonna screw up my test right now and go right to. Tell us what
I don't
you
want that. I
what
don't
did
want
you
you to
come
screw
in
up
for?
your test. I don't want to
What did
screw-
you come in for?
I
You
came
rushed in here.
No, I'm not gonna tell you
You
that.
got on mic.
No,
Tell me now what you want to tell me. Let me hear.
I'm just doing what I'm. Look, you got a cameraman, you got Scott, you got Gary. I'm doing my part. I'm waiting for
Sal,
my. Stop,
I was gonna get to that part.
Okay, and I'll wait.
He's
Okay.
so
Just
proud.
stop
He made
busting my
He
balls.
made a button bar for you.
You guys are always trying to.
Can I get
Sal.
one other thing that's upsetting
Tell
him?
me now. I want to get this over with so I can get you out of here and get done with what you want to tell me. Tell me now why you came in the studio and what is so important and what you want me to do. Go ahead. You have my attention.
The clips are very important. And on your right monitor, all the way to your right, I've constructed the clips in a way where they simulate. Jesus, I can't speak now.
Simulate.
They simulate the same way we used to stack the cards, Howard.
Okay.
The first row is songs, the second row is pranks, the third row might be porn clips.
That's good.
And
Thank you.
Okay, that's all. That's all I want.
Now, what if I want to go to page 2?
There is no page 2 yet. This is a rehearsal
Okay.
page, but I'll make a page for every day of the week, and I'm going to show you that later. as
No,
well.
what if you have more than the what if you have more tapes than this?
I can drag and drop the new tapes, whatever you call for. I can drag and
All
drop
right.
in.
Okay,
there,
I got it.
And
Okay.
they'll move
That's
over
what
to
I
the
knew. I knew that already.
side. Yeah, but that wasn't constructed and categorized. That's what I was trying to get to you at.
What he's saying is the
button.
button bar's there, but he's put him in an order.
All right, Sal, I hear what you're saying.
Thank
Can I
you.
get back to the test?
All right.
Drag yourself outside.
Can I
and
make-
drop
Did you
the
tell him
attitude.
he did a very good thing?
You did a very good thing. You did a
Now
really
he's
good thing.
happy.
What is that, Gary?
Can I just say something funny that happened with Sal yesterday that goes to this whole why he gets nuts? We had a meeting yesterday to learn the profit system, and he just forgot. He forgot about it. He was in his studio, so we all went to it, and he was just heartbroken that nobody remembered to tell him to come in.
Yes.
Heartbroken that we had all forgotten him.
And he was yelling at me.
And he started yelling at Richard like Richard was his wife. Like, what's wrong with you? Could you not tell me?
But
All
the
right.
thing that Gary fails to point out is that Sal felt it was sort of a conspiracy that
Right.
Richard wanted to be in the meeting,
Yeah.
and he didn't want Sal to be in
And it just got crazy. He pulled me in my office.
Okay, listen to me. Listen to me.
Okay,
We're
listen.
doing the show now. I got to do a test.
Gotcha.
This is not the show.
Gotcha.
This is a test to see how we operate. I've allowed them to put this on the air because I figured why not. Hook nose.
Howard!
How come,
Hey
you,
there!
how come you don't say Howard, you hook nosed you bastard?
Come on, Howard, you hook-nosed Jew bastard. Listen,
Well, you know why you didn't say? Because it's not the show yet. It's a rehearsal.
Oh, I see. He's not
Yeah.
wasting
He's
it.
not up here. He's not up to
Give me
snuff
some
yet.
technical feedback.
can't hear the show on hold either, so I didn't know what the hell was going on when you went to me. You know
That's
what
got to be fixed, Tim Bob. All
Yeah,
right.
you ain't kidding. Listen, Howard, you sound a little far from the mic, too, bro.
You know, that's what it must be. It doesn't sound right to me. I don't sound intimate.
I mean, on the phone it sounds better, but when I'm listening to it through the radio, through the receiver and stuff, it's kind of like you're almost like pushing your voice.
Yeah.
You're trying to project a little bit.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
Ick. I think you have a problem with
See, I
your
need to
voice
goose
there.
my microphone level up, too. Like, just be able to... I overmodulate. You guys aren't letting me overmodulate. Tom, that's what I really need. I need to overmodulate.
Digital doesn't overmodulate it. Distorts. That's the problem.
I don't care, Scott.
Okay.
Figure it out. You always tell me why I can't do something.
No, I'm not telling you what you can't do it. I'm telling you what it will do. I didn't say you can't.
No. I don't want to hear it. Fix it.
Hey, Howard, can you
Right.
hear me?
Where are you?
I went to my office now. I just want to check. I wanted to test out this aspect of it.
See, I don't like the way that sounds. It's
That
echoey.
sounds bad, too. Yeah.
Let's hear.
So I'm in my office, and I was going to see if the stuff we put in for you is what you wanted in the profit.
Do you feel it's echoing a lot when he talks?
Yeah, it's very booming.
I don't know if it's an echo. It
I can
sounds like...
tell me, does this sound better? Because the microphone's pretty.
You know when you go to the eye doctor and he goes, this or this? No, what does he say to the eye doctor? He goes,
Can you see better with this one?
this one
Or with
this one? Say this one or this one?
This one or this one?
Number 2.
Okay, for number 2, I have to bend over and be right on. The microphone's very short, so I have to be.
Both, I have to bend over.
I have to be right on it, so
All
I
right.
need a longer neck.
Hold on.
Does this sound okay to you the way it is right now?
Hold on.
Give me this or this.
Is it good like this, or is it better like this?
Better like this, number 2.
Number
Okay,
2.
so I need to just extend the arm.
I don't know.
No, you need to get your teeth made smaller.
I think there's also another sound coming in there. If you can just hold the trigger down without saying anything, I think there's an extraneous
All right, hold the trigger
noise.
down.
I'm holding the trigger down now. I'm going to
Don't
shut
talk,
up.
don't
I
talk.
got it. I'm going to shut up.
Yeah, listen to
Oh,
That's what I'm talking
yeah.
about.
Hey, Fred, you're coming alive, pal. You're 2 for 2
Now
today.
I'm going to let go. Now I'm going to let go.
That's it.
See, that's it.
It's picking up some sort of noise. I don't know if it's overmodulating on the board.
That's
or if
called
it's-
ambient noise,
Or if
Fred.
it's right, picking up something
Yeah,
in the
what's
room.
going on in that room?
Let's see what Ralph wants. And why is that? Why is there? Who's getting feedback? Who took their headphones off?
That was probably me.
Who?
Thom.
Oh, where's Thom?
He's on the phone and...
Oh, so what you doing, Thom?
I'm trying to get.
All right, I'm going to try and turn off your wireless.
Longer.
All right, that's better.
I like Thom hanging in the back there for the whole show.
Thom's becoming a big star in the show.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Oh my God, you sound weird on the phone.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but it doesn't
How is
sound.
it on the air?
Not good at all. There is not proper modulation.
Yeah, it was better the other day, I think.
Well, here's the deal. Robin sounds the worst. She sounds like she's in a tube, and it's
A green type of tube?
a green type of
Which
tube.
opens and closes.
Now, Fred, how come when I say that you don't hit that?
Thank you.
A green type of tube?
Well, I can give you that.
Good.
And you're very bassy. Everything is real bassy. It's
Test. Whether this is operating. Thank you.
Let's see. Let's go to Steve, who says we sound good. Hold on there,
I
Ralph.
could listen to that all day.
1, 2, 3,
That
4,
sounded
5,
good.
Thank you.
6. Steve, you there?
Yeah.
Now, what is your impression of what's going on sound-wise? Never mind the content, because we're not concerned with that.
But can I just interrupt? The content is out of this world awesome. I mean, just to sit and listen to you working out the bugs. I mean, I've tried to listen to K-Rock today for a little while. It's just unlistenable what these people are doing.
So you mean our test show is better than their show?
Oh, please, nigga.
Yeah, Howard, let's hear you sing Yankee Rose, though.
Listening over FM for 20 years, this is far superior.
Yeah, we're just working out the bugs. I mean, don't evaluate our sound yet, because this is a work in progress. I will tell you
But
this, though.
this gentleman is saying all the mics sound okay to him?
Robin, you sound a little off there, but
Yeah, it sounds like you're in a tube or something.
It's weird, because to me, you're the one who sounds the best.
Yeah, it sounds really good in here.
Yeah, I wouldn't even touch Robin based on what I'm hearing right now.
No, you'll hear it. You'll be like, oh, no.
Really? Oy vey.
Oy vey. Everything on the phone.
How do we know this guy who's saying we sound good isn't an executive for Viacom trying to
There you go.
sabotage you?
Who are you, sir?
Who are you?
I'm nobody.
What are your credentials?
Why do you say it sounds good?
This is Fareed. You sound excellent. I've never heard such a show.
Hey, Gary, where's my megaphone?
We need that.
The megaphone not in for
We
the
haven't
test?
unpacked it yet.
What'd you say?
We haven't unpacked it yet.
I think I can find it.
You haven't unpacked it yet.
I saw a megaphone in that closet behind where the bar is.
We gotta look. We had a lot of boxes that still hadn't been unpacked, believe it or not.
Better hurry up. When are you gonna do that?
Now, why am I hearing that? You hear all that now? I wonder what that is. Is that the podium? What is that? Thom? I turned his mic off. I turned his RFA off. Thank you, brother.
Thom.
I got to find out who's doing that.
Actually, Howard, it might be your headphones.
It might be Fred's because he took them off.
Oh, yeah, that might be.
Oh, and his mic is open.
Yeah.
That could be.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing on hold
What do you mean?
when I'm waiting to come on.
Yeah, we know. That's another problem.
Yeah. There's no. You don't hear the show.
Now I don't remember why I wanted my megaphone. Thank you.
Yes. Fareed.
Like I can hear that guy talking, the caller. I can hear him.
I could hear him good.
Wolf.
All right, I got to go play some stuff and screw around here, all right?
Happy birthday.
Hey, I listened
Thanks.
to you and Gary on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
That stuff was great too, man.
That was fun, man. I tell you, this satellite stuff is way liberating for me as a broadcaster.
Yeah?
I got to tell you, just being on New Year's Eve and not having like that whole weird thing. You got to get to the next element. You can't be on too long.
Just be jumping in all the time, and just you're driving in your car, just call in,
Well, what was weird was
if they can get a damn hotline together.
I'm standing there talking like stream of consciousness.
Yeah.
And I'm not getting interrupted by commercials. It was just cool. I was like, and I was just rambling and doing my own thing, and I felt good doing it.
And you're like, oh man, I gotta get up before I puke. You're like,
Oh, I was so drunk.
you were drunk.
Yeah, and then like I was trying to get it on with Beth, and then she wasn't
so
going
sad.
for it.
You went to.
I was gonna beat off on her ass when she was asleep, and then she said, "If you had done that, that would have been it."
Oh, my goodness.
So much fun.
Because Ralph has done that.
Not to Beth.
Yeah, to Beth. No, he's done that. Ralph was with some
That's
chick.
The revelation.
Ralph was with this chick, and he says to me, she fell asleep drunk, and he pulled down he pulled down the sheets, and she was wearing a thong.
Well, we were messing around too a little bit, and then she just kind of like passed out.
She passed out on you?
And then she fell asleep, and so he finished by pleasuring himself on her ass.
No. I humped her ass and then came all over it.
Oh, and she never woke up?
No.
No, she slept, and he did it 2 more times after that.
Oh, my goodness.
I tried that a couple times.
Are you sure she was still alive?
I don't know.
Are you sure she wasn't a guy?
Yeah, I believe the whole thing except the chick part.
Who's that?
Artie, oh, is that me doing that? Hold it.
There's a lot
Might
of.
be your headphones.
Yeah.
Really close to your mic.
It's not happening now. Turn to the other
Yeah,
side.
no, that's all right.
Beth told me if I did that to her, she would divorce me.
Whoa.
Oops. Wait a second. Yeah, Brett.
Yeah. Is it Howard?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm listening to Adam Carolla out here in Phoenix, and I'm going back and forth to you guys. And you guys, even if it's just a rehearsal, beats the hell out of Adam Carolla's show.
He's good.
Adam, you know what? These guys just need time to develop. That's all.
That's
Give him,
right.
give him
He's
2
new,
years.
and you're not used to it yet.
How's Adam's modulation?
Testing.
Yours is better.
All right.
He's got a guy on there that sounds just like him. It sounds like Adam Carolla talking to Adam Carolla.
Hey, brother, let me tell you something. We so don't care because we're on satellite now. Let those guys all duke it out. Let them get ratings or not. You know, the perception in the paper is that like they're competing with us.
How's that?
You know, we're not on regular radio anymore. They're all going to have to figure it out. I saw an ad in the paper. You know what? I'm doing the show.
Yeah,
but, okay, this is the last
I know.
thing. I saw an ad in the paper today for Curtis and Kuby here in New York. And the ad said, Stern gone? No problem. Curtis and Kuby in the morning.
There you go.
Now, that makes sense to me. Like, you know
Because
what?
you're gone.
I'm gone. You know, the people who come to Sirius and listen to us, they're never going back to FM. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right? You've got a subscription.
Right.
When even if we suck, or you get sick of Howard 100, do you go to FM radio, or do you end up going to some music stations, or you know?
No, I go to whatever I want to listen to, whatever
Right.
music I want to hear. I got it right
yeah,
here.
exactly. So I mean,
And you got no commercials, so there.
Right.
No commercials.
Now, do you notice?
no, you're not. Wait a second. Do I notice what?
Do you notice when the
Now your mic is like dead.
it went away?
There it is.
There it is. Do you notice at times when the phone caller sort of maybe I'm just hearing in my head, but when the phone caller speaks louder, it gets really loud.
Yeah, I'm adjusting levels like
But
crazy.
it actually overtakes you.
Yeah.
The phone call's really strong, yeah.
You know what that is? That's a virus. Just eats away at us and makes everybody else louder. And that was.
Am I a
said-
virus? I'm a virus out here in Phoenix.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
All right.
That's Buddy. Man, shh. Well, the room sounds pretty quiet. Okay, so we discussed the microphones, guys. Everybody in agreement that there's some work that needs to be done, but we're not sure what.
Can this problem be fixed?
Yes, I'm fully confident in the engineers here at Sirius.
No!
I actually am.
All right.
These guys have done a great job. I'm going to pop through the phones and see what people think of the sound right now because I adjusted your mic, Robin.
Okay.
What you're doing now is listening to a test of our morning show.
I have to say, it is a beautiful studio.
It's gorgeous. Really, we're going to have some people come down here, you know, like hang out with us because you got to see what's doing here. And then you got to go roam the halls and just walk into the different radio stations.
Yeah,
And
I
it
did
is
that
fun.
today.
Yeah. Who'd you run into?
Walked
Richard
by-
Simmons and my daughter were carrying on yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Up here.
I saw Martha Stewart's daughter.
She's kind of hot. But she's really cunty.
What?
Sometimes she just gives me an attitude. What's that? I can't hear you.
He's
you
doing
took-
sign language.
Oh.
Don't you speak sign?
And by the way, I don't want to curse on here, and that was the wrong thing to say. Sometimes, you know what I mean by that? I mean, sometimes she's like a little standoffish.
Well, yeah, there was a girl who was sitting there with her. Jennifer, I think her name was, and she was really great, and Martha Stewart's daughter hardly wanted to speak. But
Yeah.
then she finally did speak.
She doesn't talk to anyone.
You know, because I said, "Oh, hello."
She seems like yeah, exactly. She seems like she's the rich one who made all the money.
Well, she is the rich one.
Yeah, and she's all pissed off.
Yeah, more money
And
than
Martha
me.
seems to be very pleasant.
Yeah.
Now, it'd be weird if I said she was cunty, then we found out she's a deaf mute and just can't hear anything. But she's cool. I don't mean cunty like a bad way. I mean like she's just like kind of standoffish.
I've met a lot of deaf mute chicks who are cunty anyway.
How do you know the
Maybe
difference?
she's a deaf mute and cunty.
Yeah, right.
But how do you know the difference?
They give you a look.
Cunty in a sexy, friendly way.
Okay.
All right. And that's the last time you'll hear me curse.
We're just testing that too.
Hey, Howard, by the way, while you're talking about beating off on a girl's face, if you notice, I highlighted a box that's...
Right.
So it kind of
Oh,
catches...
this one?
Yeah.
Is that someone beating up on someone's face?
No, but...
No? Then why would you highlight that?
Well, I'm just trying to...
Why are you highlighting something that isn't... This woman is not being beaten off on.
She's getting beat in the face with something else. But
With what?
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to highlight an
What's
area.
going on in this clip?
This girl is. Can I say what she's doing?
Yeah.
She's getting gagged with a cock and throwing up all over it.
Okay, now I know what's going on.
And the video is fantastic.
Now, when we get on the air January 9th, I don't want you saying that. You know what I decided with you, Sal?
Okay.
Is what I decided with you.
He's dangerous.
No, beside that. When you're on microphone, you are not allowed to curse.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay. She is gagging on a penis and vomiting all over it.
Okay. You know why I'm saying that?
Yep,
'Cause
I agree with you.
I think you've been abusing the privilege of cursing.
Okay.
Now, if Sal curses, can I put like my balls on his face?
Yes.
Or something?
Okay, here's the deal.
Oh, no.
Every time Sal curses, he has to lay down on the floor.
You'll be
you
sacked.
put you
And I'll
take
teabag him.
you teabag him. All right.
No.
So Sal, no cursing.
Richard, why
Or
would
you
you?
get
Why would you want to do that?
No effing way.
Because he's done
Yo.
so many crazy things to me, it's my turn.
all right.
Is it your turn to put your balls on him?
It's
Yeah.
my turn, God damn it!
He put his.
It's your turn to put your balls on his face. You know what? I'm really gonna punish you by putting my balls on.
Exactly. Like punch him in the head. Don't take your testicles out.
My day has come.
When I'm done sucking your cock, can you suck mine?
Well, lay down on the floor.
No, wait, no. You
Lay
said
down
January.
on the
Howard,
floor.
no, wait a minute. You said
No.
January 9th. You said January 9th.
All right, I'll let you slide.
Okay.
See, now when everybody talks, that gets crazy sounding.
Yeah, it does.
I'll tell you
It's
what.
Weird.
If he curses, you
Yeah.
can beat off in his face.
No way. That's
Yeah.
not happening.
It's happening.
Only in my mouth.
Did you say January 9th?
I did say January 9th.
Yeah, he did.
But you know what?
Darn.
Starting this moment forward, I don't want you cursing on me.
Howard,
Can I say the N-word?
If he curses, can I fuck him in his ass? Just a thought.
He came in my eye, and I come in his.
All right,
Say
so
there you
seriously,
curse.
Sal, I
Okay,
don't
no
want
more
you cursing.
I won't curse.
All
I
right. I mean it. I'm sick of it. You
I
know,
won't
because
This
you're overusing
moment
it.
on.
Now, is
No
that
more
a-
cursing.
is
We
that
don't
a-
need cursing.
I agree.
If it sort of happens, fine once in a while, but not with you.
Hey, Howard, can I ask you one thing?
I'm
so did
struggling.
Charles
Hold it, stop.
Manson.
Sure.
So now that I got a lot of microphones up, guys, and we're doing a test here, I'm having trouble controlling the sound because I'm so low. Usually when Richard is or Sal being really unfunny, I can just drown them out with my voice, and I'm having trouble.
The other thing is when everybody talks at once, it's like a staticky.
Oh, it
it's
gets
like
nuts.
a staticky.
Yeah, I got a headache.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in these headphones, it gets super loud when everybody's talking.
Let's address the first show. There's not going to be any commercials on the first show.
Right.
So what do we do? Like, do we just talk straight? I can talk straight through for 4 hours, but I also want to maybe.
Play a record. Play
Yeah,
some
we can do
songs.
that.
When are we gonna eat and stuff?
Yeah, like how's Artie going to go down?
Doesn't have an eating break.
Hey, I'm the only one who eats during the show. You eat too.
But you actually go to the store and buy it.
I got a meal.
We ran so many commercials at K-Rock, and let's admit, I mean, those guys were nuts. And I don't care what Tom ever tells me. I know he said that he would never run more than 9 minutes originally.
Bullshit.
And and then he said
13.
and that was it. And then he went to 18 and 19 minutes.
Except for the Christmas time.
Yeah.
18 except for the holidays.
Yeah, and I'll be honest. What I would do is when I take a commercial break. I mean, we could go to the bathroom, we could eat. Artie would literally go downstairs.
Yeah.
Right. Get his food, but
Get
don't
his
forget.
food.
Whoa. And that was a great opportunity for Artie, I believe, to also have a cigarette.
I had time to run down to 57th Street, wait online at Monument.
Yeah.
Order something. They put it in the oven, cook it. I'd pay for it, come up and eat it.
Yeah, and that was still a commercial break.
Exactly.
Artie one time in the summer barbecued an entire pig while we were doing the show and ate it, and then after the commercials were over, got back on mic in time. That's the extent of the commercial load. Now I'm going to test. Dan the farter's on the phone. I asked him to call and test a fart and see how it would sound.
Okay.
You guys got to give me numbers on these things. Okay. Hey, Dan.
Hey, good morning, Howard.
Is that you, Dan?
Hey, just wanted to tell you I've activated on Sirius, and this is the greatest thing in the world.
It's not Dan.
It's not Dan, though, right?
No.
Who are
Yeah,
you?
it is.
Oh, it is Dan.
It's
Hey,
Dan. Dan the song parody?
No, Dan the farter.
Dan the farter.
But
Artie, you
really,
do sound
what-
distant.
Yes.
Yeah, that was really
There's
bad.
no-
I could
there's
hardly
no
hear
presence.
you.
Yeah, we're fixing that.
Yeah, okay.
Hello? Yes?
We
But
just
what
want, you know what
was
we like to do?
Sirius
We like to keep repeating the same problem over and over again. Keep repeating that Artie.
We're fixing that.
Okay,
We're
yeah.
fixing
Hey,
that.
can
We're
I-
fixing that.
Can we just try one more thing? How many wireless microphones do we have? Can we
I'd like to,
Let's try them both out because you know what? On Monday we're doing the press conference.
All right, here's RFA. Try that. Robin, we'll get back to your question in a minute. Hold on. Test that, RFA.
Check, testing,
Oh,
testing.
God.
One,
All right,
two.
That's
shut up.
loud.
Oh, look who came to life.
know.
Scott the engineer.
I'm Mr. Peppy.
Tom, let's go. Are you on B or A? I got you up, but no mic. Turn it on. No, not working.
That's why we're testing.
Very
Oh,
good, Scott.
very good, Scott.
To all the other engineers here at Sirius, hate Scott the engineer yet?
Already.
Like, is he just annoying to you
couple
too?
You know what?
Already.
He's been great.
It's official tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
It goes deeper than the engineers here, Howard.
Dan, do me a favor. Give me a test
All right.
of a fart.
All right, can you hear me now?
I believe I can, yes.
Hang on 1 second.
Try to get the phone as close to your ass as possible.
Ooh.
Did you hear that?
All right, listen. That was pretty good, but the engineers are asking if you could actually pull down your pants and put the phone up your ass and do it. Do some insertion.
Well, I'll ruin my son.
We'll get you another one.
You're in a room with your son? We'll get you a new son.
He's got a son.
I think he's actually doing
He's doing it.
What you said.
Yeah.
You hear that?
Yes, I'm very proud of you.
Now,
Proper modulation.
That was good. Do a good blast.
now
Come on.
fart. You got the phone up there.
Give it.
Shoot it across the room.
All right. Give me 1 second. This is not easy.
This is Dan on all fours now with his butt in the air. What he's doing.
Does Dan have a job that he's always available?
I don't know.
Dan, you got a job, right? All right.
Yeah, I got a job. I just installed my Sirius, and I saw you were on, so I
That's
figured
his
I'd call
job.
you.
Nice.
Wow.
He's in the toilet now.
Where are you that those are so wet?
Toilet.
Tom had a rule that we couldn't air wet ones.
No wet farts.
And yet here we are liberated with our wet farts.
Or lengthy dry ones.
Give me a lengthy dry and a wet.
There you go. What's that?
Can you give me a lengthy dry fart and a very wet fart?
Okay.
Go ahead. Would that be the wet one? Yes. Should sound on the verge of moving in one's bowels.
He always sounds that way to me.
Well, it's funny because I am. Put him on the toilet.
We can actually listen to the plop now that we're on satellite.
Oh my, that's a wet one.
How's that?
Man's a pro. All right, Dan, I gotta go. Hey, Dan, thanks, bro.
Thank you.
All right, see you on Monday for the official start. Hey, Steve.
Hello?
Yep.
Hey now. This is the first time I've actually been able to get through to the show. This is amazing.
Well, I got to figure the universe is a little smaller.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think everyone can get through to this show now.
Right, we didn't really announce.
In fact, we have a line for each new subscriber. So you should be able to get right through. You have your own dial-in number. You know why I chose that number?
Why did you choose that?
Did I explain this the other day?
Yeah, sort of.
Oh, I did.
That asshole is a word that we stopped being able to use.
Well, asshole was a word we couldn't use on the air, yet every asshole on radio was using it. And it really pissed me off that we were singled out on that word. And
that was a weird word because that was a word that we got...
we got to say for a day.
And then the weird ruling on that was that we could say it, could never say it as employees of the company, but anyone else could. A guest could say it, a caller could say it.
What I finally got Infinity to agree to after years of negotiation. It's like the word scumbag and douchebag for a while we couldn't say, and then I got them to say it. So I said, I want to be able to say asshole. They said no, but eventually, after years, I got it so the callers could say asshole and a guest could say asshole, but we couldn't say asshole.
And then there became discussions over, like, is Dan the song parody man an employee? Is his asshole okay? And we're not allowed to. We'd always get weird.
in other
How
words,
weird is that? I mean, what difference does it make who said it?
is a freelancer allowed to?
Right. Well, because they felt that the company didn't want to condone saying it, but anyone else could.
Oh. Is there something else we
No,
should
this
be
I got.
testing?
Yeah, I got to test.
You want me to talk? Testing 1 2. Sound any better? Better?
A little better, but still hollow.
Still hollow to me. Wait, why am I not picking you up?
Yeah, it sounds way better to me right now. Way better.
Absolutely.
But there's still some sound.
It does not sound better to me.
Yeah.
No, some of the resonance is gone because he has that
Let me
big
hear
chunk
say
of
something.
metal.
What was the reason?
He's got. We knew about this. We haven't gotten to it. There's a chunk of metal behind him that's reflecting.
Oh, is that what it is?
Oh.
I thought it was a chunk of metal in his head.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some metal back here every once in a while, you know.
Yeah, what are you doing with metal behind your head over there?
There's an enormous metal closet right behind me. I don't know what's in there.
Windows.
Hello, 1 2, testing 1 2. Better?
It's getting better.
It's okay.
It sounds way better to me for some reason, but
At least we know we can go on the air Monday. Let's see. Okay, guys, I'm going to just run through some things, some quick questions I have. Router A, wait, let me put you up. Go ahead.
That's your ability to select anything in the facility and bring it up on your board.
Is that
ready?
ready?
That's not ready,
Yeah.
right? Oh,
no,
it is?
it is. Well, Thom will tell you.
Oh, wait, let me hear. Hold it, Thom. I'm going to get you on mic. Hold on a second. I got to figure out where everybody is. Go ahead. Yeah, figures. Okay, go ahead.
I just need you to log in so I can load the software on your computer. So we'll do that after the test.
Okay. Cool.
And I got a list of which stations are live every morning. There's not every station.
Yeah,
live,
good.
But and it's a lot. There's some good stuff here.
Oh, really? There are people here.
Yeah, apparently the gay channel never. They're always on 24/7 live.
Oh, good. We need to stop in the morning. All right, so router A and B is so I can go around the channels. This is the harmonizer, which I'm going to test again.
Now, if I want to... Now I sound cleaner. That sounds great.
Boy, you sound very deep.
You sound deep, too.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of bottom.
I think it's your titties.
What?
Your titties, resident.
I'm a guy. What are you talking about?
Titties.
I
You're a guy with...
don't have titties.
Yes, you do. I think you big titties when you look
I got man boobs.
That's right, you're a guy. I forgot.
There you go.
Hey, you know, you got a bad case of man boobs. Look like Bruce Valanche.
I know, I'm getting my man boobs reduced.
You know, Artie, I'd put him on deep voice, but his big stomach prevents him from getting close enough to the microphone. How dare you? Is that you? That's me, yeah. But
Oh,
you
look
got big
at you.
balls. Yeah, I'm in the deep voice. Yeah.
Nice.
What if we were in deep voice, but we, even though we're real men, we did homosexual activities? Yeah, like what? And I bet you... Oh, that's you, Gary? Yeah. Oh, I thought that was
Oh,
Artie.
even the guest.
Let's do, you know what we should do in these voices?
Who's
We
that,
should get
Artie?
yeah, this is me. We should do in these voices, we should get the script of Brokeback Mountain and just do it like this.
There you go.
You know what?
There you
Let's do
go.
that for Monday.
All right,
We should
all
do that. Damn it, I can't quit you.
I wish I knew how.
If my balls hurt. Jason, let's get that script for Monday. Yeah, definitely. Wow. I can't suck your penis because my wife won't let me. I want to bend you over a horse and fuck your ass.
Is it normal with you and your wife?
You know what? I have to go see that movie over the weekend. I have to go. All right, I'm taking us out of here.
Yeah.
Let me see what happens. I gotta test something. Can we go high? What?
Oh yeah, the helium kind of.
You gotta screw with that thing over there. So you can't do it, someone has to. Do you want to go high? Just squeeze my nuts, we'll go high. Here we go. Wait a second. Squeezing. Oh my god, stop squeezing my nuts so hard, my voice is starting to go up.
Sounds like you like it.
I do like it. Bastards couldn't get the bit.
Where is he? He's under your console.
Sucking his dick.
I just let it.
That's fun. Oh, the squeeze. All right, forget that. I don't want to get hung up.
I've been dying.
Scott, figure out how to do that, okay?
That is so
He's down
much
there.
fun.
Ugh, I can't. The levels.
If they could just move your nuts out of the way.
Let's all go see.
Dude, it would have been so cool if you just had gotten me
And you, yeah.
when I said
you
I'm squeezing my
changed.
nuts.
I know.
Yeah,
Why would I want to do that?
Why would I want to learn the equipment?
Yeah, Ralph says he has an update on how everyone sounds.
All right.
7, 8, 9. Hey.
You know?
Yeah, what do you got?
Robin sounds better.
That's why I adjusted her.
Adjusted that well.
And you can hear on hold now.
Good.
I can hear you guys talking. You still sound like, I don't know, like too full.
Yeah, it's horrible. I hate the way I sound and I'm struggling.
Yeah, you sound big. It's just, and Artie sounds bad. His just sounds a mess. It's really hard to listen to Artie. It's like, it's got to be softer, you know, and just.
All right, we're adjusting.
Yeah, it's just a little big.
All right, thanks, Ralph.
Sure. I know.
Ralph called me 900 times yesterday.
Dude, this is so great, man.
It is great.
What is he calling you about?
I mean, just listen to you work out the bugs. I got to leave the house and I can't leave.
You know what? He calls me about?
Where you going?
See,
He never leaves anyway.
He never leaves the house.
Yeah,
Now he's got to leave the house.
leave.
He's leaving the house.
To invent reasons to leave.
What did I call you about yesterday?
He called me like, I'm doing Larry King tonight. So, of course, Ralph's job is to get the clothes over to Larry King and the whole thing.
Right.
So we got it all worked out, what time we're getting there and the whole thing. And he calls up and goes, well, I'm doing Superfan Roundtable tonight. I don't know if I can get there on time, so should I do Superfan Roundtable? I go, Ralph.
No, I didn't say that. I just was trying to figure out a plan with you. Like.
Then Ralph had people hire. Tim, didn't you have to hire him a car tonight? Yes. So, he can,
I need to be whisked off to the Larry King show.
so did you hire him a car?
Yes.
Because Tim called me and goes, are we really going to hire Ralph a car? I go, look, man, he actually has legitimate purpose. If he's going to be on Superfan Roundtable.
I don't want to fuck up, man. I don't want to be running around looking for a taxi. You know?
Yeah, they're hard to find in New York.
They are sometimes stupid.
I can't find the yellow car. You'll hit a taxi, you can get into.
So meanwhile, I'm in the,
At that time of the evening.
I'm busy working on 50,000 things. He's calling 900 times. And
I
then he calls
travel
up, and I try to mellow out at night, and then Ralph will call up with a critique of all the new Infinity radio personalities on Free FM.
So he's bothering you about
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And get a hold of me, and he's like, hey, pick up the phone. It's something important. And I'll go, what is it? You go, you know, I was listening to, what show were you listening to?
Who are those retards in the afternoon? I don't even know.
He goes, I'm listening
the
to
radio chick, I guess, right?
And he goes, I'm listening to the radio chick, and, you know, they're trying to be you, but they don't get it exactly. And I'm like, My head is spinning. I go, I don't care.
You're trying to go to sleep.
I'm trying to relax. I don't want to be thinking about what they're doing. It's really weird. The next day, after like the first day, even before they started with this new format, just when they were still music and we were off the air, I tune in and I'd hear promos for like their new lineup and stuff, and I felt like someone had hijacked my radio station. Like it was the weirdest feeling. It hit me like a ton of bricks. They go, we're not there anymore. A whole bunch of guys took over our radio station.
I feel that I try to picture them in our studio.
So I called Mel and I said, gee, did you feel weird when you left? I said, I got to have an emotional conversation with someone because I'm feeling emotion, I think.
Yeah.
And I'm like a robot. But I said, I think I'm feeling emotion that like this was my radio station. I built it up. And I said, the only guy who can relate to this is Mel.
Mm-hmm.
So I call Mel and I go, Mel, you know, I know this is, you know, I'm not calling you about business. I said, it's a personal thing. How'd you feel when you left, you know, Infinity, the company you built, and you left it in the hands of other people? He goes, oh, I didn't care. I go, what do you mean? He goes, in my mind, it's not the same company that we had when we were there, and I don't care. I don't care.
Right.
I went, oh, good. I'm glad you opened up to me. Thanks.
Yeah, but that.
Thanks for bonding.
But that was all upward movement. I mean, when Mel left, they were still doing well. You know, the company's still doing good, and they put good things in place. I mean, K-Rock is just a mess now. They don't know what they're doing.
Well, listen. You got to give it a chance. Give it a chance. Give it a chance.
I've been checking in on it.
There you go. You keep checking in on it.
Sounds like a mess to me.
It's not a mess. Tom knows exactly what he's doing.
Oh, poor Tom. I feel bad for him.
Tom and I went to dinner New Year.
Yeah,
let's do this.
But you're not supposed to talk about
all right, I got to go. Goodbye.
Bye now.
Bye now. God only help me if he doesn't show up with my clothes tonight. He's done that before.
But why aren't the clothes there? Why aren't the clothes with you?
Because it's his only job. And you know what it is? If he leaves it with me, I forget my clothes. I remember we were speaking, we were in Vegas or somewhere.
Uh-huh.
And I was giving an address to the National Association of Broadcasters. And Ralph's whole reason for even coming with us was that morning he was going to hand me my pants and my shirt.
Right.
I wake up that morning at 9 a.m. because I'm going on at 9:30. No Ralph, no pants, no shirt. We can't wake him up. We're banging on the door.
Right, nobody can find him.
I put on my bathrobe, I think, and some slippers. Went down to the NAB waiting for him. No Ralph. He woke up 4 hours later.
Wow.
And I gave her the address, I think, in my underwear.
No, I think that was the time he didn't bring the underwear.
Yeah.
So you didn't even have that.
Wow, my dresser isn't awake.
Wow, my stylist overslept.
You can't carry your clothes, and he has an appointment.
Yeah, I had a whole big meeting with him. I go, he goes, who should bring your pants to Larry King? And I go, isn't that your whole job?
Get Tim to hire a car for your pants.
Yeah, that's essentially what you're doing. If he just gave me the outfit, I could get dressed.
So do you want me to get the car for your pants? Or
No, just go get the car over to him to get my pants.
What's more important, the actual pants?
All right, this might conclude our test.
All right. No other equipment we have not tried.
I'm supposed to be on vacation.
That's right.
I haven't had one day.
You went to Mexico, didn't you?
Yeah, that's hard. That's a hardly.
You can hardly remember it.
I don't even remember it. I think my biggest problem is my microphone and everyone else.
There's no other equipment we have not tried. No other
there's a lot of
features or functions.
We did try the talkback. It doesn't work right.
No, we fixed it.
No. What?
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I'll go do it real quick. Hold on.
Oh, he wants my talk back.
I hear you great.
All right, great.
Yeah. Now, when you hit the talkback, though, did you cut off my microphone?
I shouldn't cut off your microphone.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, there's a problem.
Oh, it's cutting you off too?
It's cutting my headphones off.
Okay. Oh, no.
Split it in half. Yeah. Thanks.
Wait a minute. It cuts your headphones off?
It's fine. We got it. We know what we're doing. I mean, we don't know what we're doing, but we're going to pretend like we do.
Hey, Howard, is this better?
What?
Is this better?
It's just lower, and you're so far away, we'll never hear you.
I'm not that far away. I'm sort of right on top of it.
No. Your box is far away. I think we got to move this box closer.
I see. But I mean, how does my sound for you?
Is that up all the way? Yeah. Yeah, I think we need more volume there. Okay. Let me hear. You don't even have to move the. If he gives me more volume, I'm not going to worry about how far away it is.
You don't have any room to play there, Tom.
Thomas. Thumbelina.
I'm trying to figure out why I just.
Artie and Thom.
Just turned off.
It sounds like a
don't
good
worry about that.
comedy team.
Thom and Jerry.
Oh, we have to test something else. Artie.
Yeah.
Insert your finger in my ass very slowly.
Oh, that's one of our classic bits.
Yeah, let's go to Tim, our program director.
Do you have the wireless mics potted up? I just got a call that they may be popping.
All right, I will now do a test of the wireless microphone. It is indeed up.
Yes,
I will
it's
now
fine.
turn it down to examine whether or not there is a popping type of noise.
Now, how come we wouldn't hear the popping?
I heard it.
Okay.
Oh, let me hear. Who heard it?
Mark did.
Mark heard it. Wait a second. What'd you say, Artie? Now I don't hear you at all.
I didn't say anything just now.
Who was just talking?
I think Benji.
It's behind you,
Oh, there's
right
something.
behind you.
To your left behind you.
Oh, go ahead. There's so many people in here, I can't figure out what's going on, to tell you the truth.
I think it happened when Scott, his wireless mic came close to the lights by the bar.
You mean I screwed it up again?
metal
You mean I caused
Oh, actually,
sound
no, I'm
degradation?
sorry.
You mean you engineers at Sirius are learning that I screw everything
Actually,
up?
I'm sorry. I totally absolve.
Didn't you see me? I
Scott.
quick paced action during the harmonizer bit.
No, it was it was Thumb.
When Howard said squeeze the nuts and I couldn't get it to work.
It was actually Thumb.
I don't do enough wrong. You got to blame me.
I'm sorry, Scott.
It's something I didn't do.
I know. I'll blame Thumb.
Thom's the new go-to blame guy.
Yeah.
Sal tried to deflect to Thom.
You know
before.
what? Scott's blame guy used to be Richie Herbie.
That's Richie's problem.
I'm off the hook now.
See, the problem is that
Now it's Thumb.
problem is that Thom and Mark are so good that Scott can't blame them anymore.
That's right.
It's all my fault.
All right. So, okay, Robin, you asked a question.
Yes.
Is there anything else to test? And you came up with a very good test, which was testing the cue from your studio to mine. I am now going to ask you if there is another test that you feel we should be performing.
Testing.
I am not aware of all of the things you have at your disposal. I'm just trying to throw out things that I thought you might have, and I can't think of anything else.
How you doing over there, Fred? Want to
Doing
talk? Seriously, do you want to say anything that you need adjusted?
Is there anything you need him to test?
Because I'm going to get out of here.
I think we should just do the show come Monday.
All right, anybody else? Artie, Benj, Bengela?
Again, did we get everything
Do you
resolved?
think I can see you okay like this?
Again, I think you have to go through the same amount of effort as you did last time. So I,
Okay,
think,
good.
I think it's fine.
I
yeah.
can't see Benji at all, but I'm not complaining.
Nope. Can you see Fred, or do you have to
I
stand
can see
up?
the top of Fred's head, which is fine.
So Fred stuck his head up. You could have eye contact.
Yeah, I don't want to have eye contact.
And everything is working for those guys over there, Benji and Artie and.
Benji, you're all right with the thing, the TV monitor?
Everything's good now.
All right.
It does feel a little warm in here, though.
It's hot.
I thought we'd.
We're gonna adjust that. What's gonna happen?
They can adjust that too?
Yeah, some other day.
Wait, you mean there's more than on and off on the thermostat?
We've always had problems.
I love that. What temperature would you like, Howard? I'll get it for you.
Believe it or not, the thermostat in this room is worse than the one we used to have.
Oh,
Don't
dear.
tell me that.
Well,
It's
they'll fix it.
Tom's fault.
Turn around on the wall. That's that white box there. It has nothing on it. It's a slide thing that doesn't say anything.
It's because I'm sweating.
I
and
know.
Dizzy.
It won't do anything. It's like one of those don't walk buttons.
Why can't we just get a thermostat where you control it up and down?
As far as I know, that's what we asked for. But
Yeah, that technology I thought they had perfected. We just can't get it.
I bought a Honeywell at Home
In my
Depot
house,
for 20
like,
bucks.
they have this really weird thing. You like pick a temperature and it goes to it.
that circular thing's $20 at Home Depot.
Yeah, I don't understand why we can't get a regular.
We'll work on it.
All right.
Mark is
We're getting it.
Mark
It's
is
coming.
nodding
It's
his head that it's coming.
It's coming. Shirley, what are you doing in here?
News. He's from Howard 100.
He's
like
been
what?
eavesdropping.
What do you want? Take an hour.
Just a fly on the wall, man. Just checking out your second run through, and I'm just waiting for you guys to finish up. Maybe get a comment from you guys if it's cool.
All right. You're a fly on the wall, aren't you?
Yeah. Beautiful, man. Studio's awesome.
You say you're a fly on the wall?
Yes.
I can see you're starting to get irritated because I saw you yesterday. You did an interview in here, and then you walked out, and Howard 100 News was waiting for you.
Yeah, I don't want the Howard 100 News bothering me.
And then In Demand was waiting for you, and you go.
Yeah, listen to this. I
Just
walked
gotta-
out of here the other day, and I'm trying to get this. This wasn't even during an on-air test. I'm just here. I was doing an interview with USA Today,
Right.
and I'm sitting here, and then I get done. I'm woozy, hour and a half with a guy, which I taped, and we're going to play.
Right.
And you're going to play the first hour of our other run-through, right? That never got on the air. Great. Tim's running that tonight. But anyway, I'm walking out. The next thing, Howard 100 News is on top of me. And I go, guys, I just talked for 2 hours. Give me a minute, okay? I dodged them. There's the in-demand camera in the hall. And they go, Howard, any comment on how'd it go? How'd it go? Isaac goes, how'd it go? I go, here's how it's going to go. I'm going to slam the door on your camera.
I'm going to break your camera.
I'm going to pull out those 3 hairs that are left on your head.
You were visibly irritated.
Oh, I was like, Isaac, back off. Hey, look, there's a page up and a page down, so I don't even have to. Oh, you see, that's what I'm after. What's that
What's
noise?
that noise?
I don't know.
New noise.
New noise, guys.
Somebody's making eggs.
Gary,
Is that
you got
you,
up.
Gary?
Artie's
I don't
cooking
think so.
something.
That's my hairy back rubbing against the
Go ahead.
metal.
Scott.
Yeah, you could either go up or page down, or drop
So
down.
I'm on supervisor page down. What happens if I go page down? What do I have? Howard Monday, page 3. See,
It's
Gary?
a scroll through.
Page is
See
empty.
it? No.
Gary, you see what you can do for me? You could, theoretically, load my page, play it for me. No, that wouldn't help.
You know what? Here's what I was thinking. Here's what I was thinking. I'll have a page. Everybody's submitting their stuff to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll have a page. Say it's a Gary page. Some of it I'll know is so good. I'll just send it right to your page, and then during breaks we'll listen to stuff, and you'll just drag over what I like it. I need it. Like giving you a card.
Okay. All right.
We'll work it out. We'll work it out.
So these don't have anything, right, Scott? Gary's
No, those
page.
are just test pages for now.
All right. I say we're done. I think, unless anyone has a thought.
Oh, can I make one request too? Can we get one more set of headphones at this podium too?
Yeah, we always just have two.
They're
We'll
there,
get it.
they're there.
All right, we're done. All
Are
right,
you
everyone.
ready to teabag?
And could I get a hot tub too?
I gotta go home, take a nap, and do Larry King.
All right.
You rest up.
We'll see you tonight.
You coming? You coming with me, or are you just?
No, watch it.
You talking to me?
No.
Why? Why can't I be there?
How come he doesn't make those invitations to me?
Why? I'll bet you invites Richard.
They don't understand us, honey.
All right.
Carry a bitch. I don't know where that came from. I don't talk that way.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that. I remember what it was because when when I first started this show, because obviously you used to be on this frequency, and
yes,
you said that if I was going to be successful here, I was going to have to talk about certain things, and we got a little lewd, and
yes.
you know. And we went there, and then I think at the time you had seen a video or a picture of my wife where you thought she had put on some weight, and I thought that was very rude and disrespectful. So as
probably was.
Yeah. I was like, hey, I'm going to have to whoop Howard Stern's ass when I see him.
Listen, I'm ready to take my whooping.
Well, now my kidneys ain't working right, so I got to get back in shape.
He's ready to take you on now.
Are you kidding? Yeah, as long as you're ill, I can take you on. I might be able to last 5 minutes in the fight if you are sick.
Yeah, you got to let me get back in shape. I still need a couple of more.
I understand. I'm not letting you get back in shape. But Nick, listen, I am looking forward to this. I have so many questions. I mean, I don't even understand the schedule when we're going to probably meet in Los Angeles. I guess is our first time when we go to do the initial show, the tapings.
Right. I was actually having questions for you. I mean, we have the Howard TV guys here, and I was asking them, like, are they traveling with you, or are we doing? Because sometimes our shows are going to be like in the middle of the week, and I know I got to get up early as hell to do my radio show, especially on the West Coast.
No, I worked out my schedule that I'm taking off the weeks that we travel, or taking off at least a few days.
I need your agent.
No.
Well, because I don't want to end up with kidney failure.
Right.
Exactly.
I could not, I'll go on record, I could not do your schedule and have the pressures of 2 young children at home. I don't know how you're doing it.
And we didn't even talk about the sitcom.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. And to me, I can't wait to ask you stuff like when you and Mariah, because she's so famous.
Right.
When you guys go and buy a house.
Uh-huh.
Like, how do you work out? Do you pay, do you guys have an arrangement where you each pay half?
It all depends. It depends, like in New York, that's her house.
Right.
I stay in her apartment. But in L.A., where, I'm originally from the West Coast, we split the bills, and, that's the thing, like, I want to buy an East Coast home for our family now, personally.
But Nick, is it awkward? But Nick, is that seriously awkward? Because like all of a sudden you get the gas bill or something, and you turn and go, well, I paid half, you pay half, and I mean, to me, it is one relationship, and that apartment should be yours. You know what I mean?
Nah, that house. You know how much that apartment costs?
How does that all work? I got to know. I want to break this down.
I'm sure he had to sign like a major prenup.
Did you?
Absolutely. Why? I mean, we talked about this on the show before with Sarah Lee and I. I believe when 2 people come into a relationship, I mean, I had a little bit of paper. I wasn't broke. I wasn't.
Right. No, I mean, you make a good living.
Yeah, so I came in with what I had, and and she came in with what she had, and it was like, if in case I don't believe in divorce,
right?
If it did happen,
it's not going to happen.
Yeah, we would do what we would have to do.
He keeps working like that; it's going to happen.
Nah, because I work hard at home first. I'm daddy and husband first.
When are you ever home, though? When is Nick ever home? Nick, when are you ever home? You're barely home.
I have been home recently.
In the bed.
Well, yeah, because you're ill.
No, honestly, honestly, we travel together. It's actually been really beautiful. I mean,
how often am I going to hang with Mariah? I assume.
Does she come to the set?
Never.
She never comes to the set?
she performed the first season I got there and hung out a couple of times, and she was like, all right, I'm over it. I'll watch it from home.
Yeah, but wait a second. You put in long days, right? I mean, when they do these tapings in San
Are
Francisco.
you ready for these days, Howard?
No.
I told you how long these days are.
Do you want to know the truth? They lied to me when they hired me.
They didn't tell you about them 16-hour days, huh?
No, because they said I'm on the phone with them making arrangements, and they had originally told me that on these taping days you work from like 11 in the morning till about 7 at night. So I said, oh, okay, I can deal with that. You know, it's hard for me because I get up so early. I wish they could start at 6 in the morning. You know, but then so then the other day I'm in a conversation and they go, oh, did anyone tell you about the grueling days? I go, what grueling days?
What grueling days?
They go,
Nobody mentioned it.
Long, grueling days. I'm going to tell you all about it. Matter of fact, I mean, we got these things over here called commercials, Howard. We go.
No, you don't need to do. You can take. Listen, this is special.
Commercial. We'll be back with more.
No. Nick.
Maybe he can continue to talk to us.
Can you continue talking to us?
Absolutely.
Oh, good. All right.
We'll be
Okay.
back on 92.3 now, but I'm still rocking with Stir. So what's next?
Hey, Nick.
I'm still here.
Oh, you're there. Okay, all right. I couldn't hear you.
I couldn't hear him, though.
You're telling me.
Yo.
Okay, you there with me?
Yes.
Yeah, it's echoing for some reason.
Probably because we got some strange kind of feedback. I apologize for that, sir.
What are you saying? It's 11 o'clock in the morning. You start taping, and then it goes to like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. So sometimes we start like 11, at least 11 to 11, 11 to 11, like 3 days in a row.
Well, I'll tell you what. You're going to have a judge sitting there sleeping. I'm going to be. I'm going to be sleeping.
15-minute tea breaks because, like, Sharon's British and stuff. So, like...
No wonder you carry around a pillow. No wonder you carry around a pillow. My God. I'm going to share your pillow.
So are there long breaks, though, during, because Howard thought that there's you need time to set up, and there's lots of sitting in your trailer.
No, there's no like when we do, especially the audition days, they just fun. It's like you have to sit through like 200 people.
Oh my
like,
God,
doing ridiculousness.
I'm not going to have much patience for that.
Oh, it's gonna be great. I cannot wait to see. Because that was the thing about Piers Morgan. He did Piers was a diva. I'll put it out there. Like he would like walk off and be upset and be like, "You're wasting my." Especially when the CNN stuff came up, you're like, wasting my time.
Right. Well, I watched that and it felt kind of false to me, that the whole rivalry between him and Howie and all of that.
Yeah, that stuff was a little put on, but like Piers like showing up when he wanted to and mad that we were there all day, and like he did that. So I could only imagine. Like I know you're not gonna go for that.
That's what I heard. I heard that like Piers would actually go up and tape some stuff for CNN between the acts and then walk off and all that stuff. And like, no, I'm not gonna. Listen, I'm there to work. I even told these guys, there's no nonsense. I'm walking in. I'm not making the show about myself. I'm there to give you my opinion on these acts, and that's it. I'm not going to walk in.
The beautiful thing, though, you have already established the fear of God in everyone over there.
I know.
I'm just going to ride with you.
But why is Mariah never coming by to, like, hang with you at work? I mean, you're putting in these long days. Why doesn't she come by and, like, I can hang out with her while you're working? I can, hang out in my trailer with her.
You're going to be working, too. But, no, honestly, well, because in the cities when we travel, obviously because we're traveling, but when I was in L.A., she would be in New York a lot of times. So maybe now that since you moved the show to New York, we might be able to get a Mariah Carey appearance.
Now, you're happy about the show moving to New York because now how were you doing the radio show? You would get up at 1 in the morning and start at 3 in the morning?
This was the craziest thing ever. Like I'm so grateful and thankful for you, especially during the live shows when they were in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Because what would happen, I would finish my radio show at about 7 a.m. I would have, you have to do a couple of things afterwards. Maybe I have to do my countdown show or something. So I'd get to the set directly from my radio show by 9:30, 10, do the whole hair, wardrobe thing, be on set from 10 all the way to about 8, 9 at night, like, because you got to do, as the host, I got to do, like, rehearsals and talk with the acts and all of that, and then you do the live show, which you don't have to come into till about 4 or 5, but I'm there the whole time, and then I'd go straight back to my radio show, so I wouldn't go home or anything. Like, I would lose 20 pounds every summer.
Oh, my God. I mean, I am amazed by this schedule, and your life becomes a burden and a holy hell, right?
Yeah, so I'm grateful for you. Like you have saved my family
But does
and
it? Yeah.
marriage and my life.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, that's got to affect a marriage. When I don't see my wife for a while, it gets weird. You know what I mean? If you're working those amount of hours and you're coming home grumpy, there's no friggin' way you can hold on to a marriage.
Well, the beautiful thing, how it usually works, like I said, Mariah normally would be on the East Coast, and America's Got Talent is only the first part of the week. So the second part of the week, I would go back to New York, and it would just be us. So,
And then when you would go back to New York, you're busy trying to catch up on sleep, right?
Well, that's where the good times happen, Howard.
Not really. I mean, you got to be exhausted.
Nah, come on, man. I'm still young and very viral. I get it in.
By the way, when you got married,
yes,
you gave up an incredible sex life. This guy, Nick.
What are you talking about?
He has dated the laundry list of women he's dated. Well,
your research.
Oh my God, it's unbelievable.
I didn't know he was up to all that.
Nick, talk about, first of all, when he married Mariah Carey, he was engaged for, he was going out with her for 6 weeks and then he got engaged.
I know. I remember the televised engagement.
Right. Do you think that was a craziness, Nick, to get engaged that quick?
I'm sorry. What was the last thing?
Was that craziness, getting engaged that quick? 6 weeks.
Absolutely. I mean, celebrities, we're a little crazy. We do crazy, impulsive things, but I had always been a huge Mariah Carey fan, and it was like a love at first sight thing, and we just hit it off. We said, let's rock with it. Let's see what happens.
But you got engaged to this Victoria's Secret model after knowing her for 6 weeks as well. It's a pattern.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about, where you asked her to marry you on TV.
Right.
Yeah, but that wasn't 6 weeks. Wasn't that a little long?
No, it was you proposed on a Times Square Jumbotron 6 weeks after meeting the Victoria's Secret model, Salida Ebans.
I did do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was a Victoria's Secret model.
Hey, you're a man. You got to do it.
Exactly. I think I'm in love with being in love. I'm one of those hopeless romantics. So.
Do you miss that?
Nah, not anymore. I mean, I got my soulmate, the dream girl that I've always ever wanted. Like, I don't feel like there's anyone I could go up from Mariah Carey.
That's perfect.
I've been in love with her since I was a kid.
Do you guys ever make love and have her music on the turntable?
Absolutely.
You do?
Yeah.
Would she ever sing to you during sex?
Yes.
I would love that.
Oh, my goodness.
See, I think that's fantastic.
Absolutely.
You're saying Mariah will start to sing.
Married to Mariah Carey.
And Mariah will start to sing during your sexual activities.
When I'm doing a good job.
Good Lord.
Does she sing a new song?
Does she sing Hero or she writes something spontaneously?
Yo, I ain't got Hero yet.
You're working your way up to Hero.
Exactly. I need to put in some more work. So,
Wow.
all right, I think we get ready. We can come back on my show right now.
Good.
Too,
All right. All right. Go ahead.
I mean,
I like this.
This is good. This is like double rate. In all your 30-some-odd years of radio, have you ever done this before?
Nick, I've done it all.
I know you have.
Yes. No, I've done this.
I'm a huge fan of the show, too, right?
Thank you. No, I love that. And by the way, when you got ill, I seriously debated not doing the show because I said, if he isn't the host.
He needed you.
I
He
said
that.
I need this guy to get better. You do an excellent, excellent job.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I mean, I know you always made fun of me, like, what do you always say? I say, America have voted.
Yes.
I put on my black voice.
Well, you put on a little bit of street for me, but because I know you. You've been in show business since what, like 9?
Not 9. Well, I've been doing stand-up since I was probably like 15.
And your dad is a TV, like a televangelist, right?
Yeah, he started, like, in North Carolina, he was a public access dude.
And he would go on TV and preach the gospel?
He preached the gospel, and he would let me open up with and do, like, a couple of Jesus jokes before he went on and stuff, and that kind of started my whole career.
Are you close with him?
Yeah, absolutely. My pop, and he's still doing his thing. He does the circuit. He does evangelical work and all that type of stuff.
Are you a real believer?
Absolutely.
Here we go. We're coming back. We're coming back, Howard.
Speaking of believing, we coming in live now
We're still entering up. We're
292.3 now, rolling with Nick Cannon, and I am on the air live.
Well, let me
with Mr.
recap.
Howard Stern. Thank you for being on my show and allowing me to be on your show.
Nick, let me recap. We've been on my radio show while you've been in commercial. Let me review what I've learned during the commercial. All right, number one. This was amazing. Mariah Carey sings to Nick during lovemaking.
Yeah. Only when I'm doing it well.
She has never.
Not hero yet.
He's working his way up to hero, which is the real creme de la creme of lovemaking.
Exactly.
People don't know this about you, but you lost your virginity when you were 13 years old.
Yes, I did. I mean, my listeners know that because I talk about it all the time about how, I cried. The girl made fun of me. It was the worst ever. And
made fun of you because you were bad at it.
Yes, I was horrible at it. She said it was actually at church. We were just talking about me being the son of a preacher man, and it happened at a church lock-in, and everyone laughed at me.
Horrible.
And from that day, I vowed no one would ever make fun of the canon.
So when you
a church lock-in, what's that?
What is a church lock-in? That sounds horrible.
Church lock-in is
no.
No.
When you live in an urban community, like there's a lot of stuff going on at night, so they try to keep all the youth in. And the late night, so they have these things where, like in the gymnasium, it's like a lock-in where they, have like games and stuff. It's supposed to be like you play like Jesus games. And
no wonder you don't want to stay home.
Having sex and stuff at church.
Right. So this was an effort to keep you harnessed.
Yes.
Right. And so they lock you up. So one would think you hate religion because your parents were so involved in it and they pushed you into it and then they locked you up and kept you tame. You would think.
Not really. I don't think, because you know what? I'm more of a spiritual person now, especially, going through what I just went through with my health and everything. But I've always had a strong foundation in spirituality. I think religion, especially like the business of religion, is horrible, and I've actually seen every aspect or a lot of aspects of it. So I kind of go the other way with that. But
do you say that to your father?
Yeah, absolutely.
You said to him, Dad, I don't like the whole you going on TV, raising money, and all that other stuff.
Yeah, I'm not. We have this debate a lot, all the time. About a lot of ministers that have been, close to our family for a long time. I'm not into the business of selling God.
Does your family hit you up for money all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, are you supporting your parents?
Nah. Like I said, my dad and my mother. Honestly, most of my parents have accounting degrees, so
right.
That's actually helped and hurt.
So who's hitting you up for money? Your cousins and all that stuff?
I got 4 younger brothers that just some old thugs.
Oh. So you have to send them money.
Yeah, now I employ them. I have them work for, a couple of my companies and do different things. And, they working, doing their thing. A couple of them trying to entertain and stuff. But
are you resentful of that?
Nah, not at all. They're my younger brothers, so I'm the oldest. So I kind of I hold it down.
Was their attitude, when you married Mariah Carey, now we're in the money kind of thing?
Absolutely. Everybody thought it was different. I was like, that's her money. I ain't got that. However much money she got, we still working with the little. We were talking during the commercials. Your audience didn't hear this, but you have a pattern of meeting women, going out with them for 6 weeks, and then asking them to marry you. I only did that like 3 times.
All right, no big deal.
That's not a pattern.
Is it true that you made love to Lindsay Lohan?
Make love?
Yes.
I never made love.
All right. Did you have sex with?
Wife.
Did you have sex? Did you have sex with Lindsay Lohan?
No, Howard, I did not.
Do you know her?
Yes, I do know.
Why is it that you reportedly dated her? Did you?
What, dating and we were friends. We did a movie together. We did a film called Bobby, and we hung out a couple.
When you say hung out, did you kiss her?
It was late. It was.
So you made out with Lindsay Lohan. How far did you get with her? Second base? Third base?
I didn't. Lindsay Lohan at the time, we were very respectful with each other during the time because we were trying to be professional. And she was actually, you know what it was? I actually had a lot of respect for Lindsay because she was a lot younger at the time. I was real weirded out about younger girls. I've never really been into young girls, and I always kind of looked at her like she was just a young girl. So
yeah, but yet you guys made out.
Yeah.
You were attracted to her.
Not Not really. I would say she was more attracted to me.
So she came on to you and started making out with you.
Absolutely.
And you pushed her away?
I didn't push her away. I'm still a man, Howard.
So she did things to you?
No, Howard. We were respectful. We were
What does that
friends.
mean, respectful?
I mean,
out of all the people you could choose, you picked Lindsay
I would have
Lohan?
told you the dirt about Kim Kardashian and all that. Why you go?
What'd you do with Kim
Really
Kardashian?
like Lindsay and her family. I actually have a soft spot for them.
What'd you do with Kim Kardashian? You made love to her?
Yeah.
You did?
Everybody knows that. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, see, you got to get up on the pop culture, man.
Man, I tell you what, you gave up a pretty active sex life to marry Mariah.
I did, and it was well worth it, Howard. I
Yes.
was
You're happy.
happier than happy, especially through this entire process of help. I mean, we've become so much closer, and our family is so just tight-knit. And I even got a chance to see a different side of my wife that through this process, to where she just became so nurturing. And, I mean, she's really, I'm in debt to her forever, even after this entire health scare.
Your relationship got better.
Way better. I mean, it was great already, but, I mean, now...
I watched that interview with the two of you where she turned to to whoever was doing the interview.
I think it was Barbara Walters.
It was Barbara Walters, and she said, well, Nick's not like the greatest husband.
No,
She did not say that.
That's how I interpreted it. I mean, it was...
That she doesn't trust me because I'm a man because of my promiscuous sex life.
So have you
before
cheated?
I got married.
Did you cheat?
Never.
You never cheated?
Nah, I don't need to. I did everything before I got married.
You certainly
and he
did.
doesn't have time.
Why break up with a Kim Kardashian? Certainly good looking, right?
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to tell you why I did that on your show, but I got to go to break because I got these things again called commercials.
All right, I'll let you go.
Back on
I'll let
92.3 now.
All right. All right. Okay, quick, Nick. I want to find out what he did with her.
Right. Why did he break up?
He's got to play music, too, you know. That's a top 40 station.
Oh, is that what we're doing now?
I think so. Plus, Dave Navarro's here. I got to talk with Dave.
Ah.
And I got to take a break. I'll
We have to let him go?
I think so. I think he left.
You know, he said he has to go to the bathroom a lot. He's drinking a lot of water because of that kidney thing.
All right, I'll let him go.
Hey, look like you had fun in there.
We did. This is what we do, man. I told you, I'm a huge Stern fan.
So now that you've spoken with Howard, what do you think working with him will be like both on the air and behind the scenes?
Man, it's amazing. I'm excited about the opportunity. I mean, just to sit at the feet of King of all media and watch him do his thing like this, it's an honor.
All right, and most importantly, after hearing your phone call with Howard, do you think Mariah's opinion of Howard will change?
You know what? I was talking to my wife this morning, and she feels like they cool. She feels like the last couple of conversations they had were pretty straightforward. She said what she had to say. He said what they had to say, and that they on cool terms. So I don't think my wife got any beef with Howard Stern.
All right. All right, Nick, thank you very much.
All right. Especially my wife is probably really going to love Howard now because her husband will be home more because of him.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, I'm Gary Dell'Abate. On Monday's wrap-up show, we talked about a ton of stuff. We talked about Chelsea Handler. She talked about wanting to be famous, and we talked about whether we wanted to be famous or not. We talked about tipping. We talked about Mitch Fattel, my old intern, and his girlfriend came in, and they're swingers, and how she wants to fuck a guy, and he's not into that. And then JD came in and discussed whether he'd be into that. We covered a wide array of subjects, and here's what happened.
Today, Chelsea Handler dropped by, and was Chelsea happy to be up here? In the beginning, she sounded a little tired, but by the end, she was clicking with Howard.
I think she digs the show. I think everybody hates getting up early, and I think part of her personality is that I think part of her comedy is that she's perennially irritated and pissed off. Like, that's sort of part of who she is.
And Howard loves that.
Right.
Yeah, he loves talking to someone who's as pissed off as he is about a lot of different things.
And willing to talk about it.
Right.
And name names.
Right. And which they did. The first thing I thought that got out was Howard's old college pal, Ted. Chelsea didn't hesitate to talk about him at all.
Right.
And they quickly bonded over that.
Howard is never like Ted. Ted is like a thorn in Howard's side. And every time he got more and more successful, it used to irritate the shit out of Howard. You know, he came on our show once.
And how'd that go?
It wasn't as much fun as making fun of him. And I don't make fun of him. I'm saying for Howard, it probably wasn't as much fun as goofing on him.
Now, why is being famous so important to Chelsea?
I don't know. I mean, she sort of said that it's something that she always dreamt of doing, that she wanted to do. I liked when she talked more about how you think that when you get famous, you can really rub it in everybody's faces, and it's not nearly as much fun as you would think it would be.
Well, that's what Howard said when he ran into, he felt sad more than actually, hey, it's time to gloat. But is being famous important to you?
I'd be lying if I said on some level it wasn't. I mean, when I was in college, I thought that I had a chance to sort of be recognizable, and I liked the idea of it, and I like it. I enjoy it.
How about you, Benji?
I think the perks, not I'm famous to a level, to like someone that's like a character on a reality show, but to the perks that we get from it, I think are great, and it's also nice. Like, I like the idea. It's an entree into people. It's like you feel like a little bit more connected to everyone, but the actual just being famous for being famous is not a huge turn on to me.
Yeah, I always say that the best part of working on the show is being a B celebrity who works for an A celebrity, or even a D celebrity who works for an A celebrity, because you do get some cool perks. But like Howard, so almost can't utilize the perks that he gets because he's so famous. He can't, it's hard for him to go to the baseball game and sit in the stands.
What did you think of Chelsea's story about waitressing and how important the tip is?
First of all, I learned something today. I had no idea that they have to pay 8% tax on somebody's bill. That's crazy. Did you know that?
No.
I never heard that before. But I listen, I worked at TGI Fridays, and I worked with waitresses who were like Chelsea, who just went up to guys and said, really, you're not going to fucking tip me? And there were all sorts of discussions of which ethnic groups, and like I know that I got yelled at. I was the host, and I got yelled at for seating a table of women in a waitress's section. And I go, what are you mad at? She goes, don't fucking put women in my section. They don't tip for shit.
Actually, yeah, she made an anti-Semitic comment about that.
Well, she said, you're the kind of Jew that makes a Jew like me, or something like that. Yeah. I guess when you're Jewish, you can make anti-Semitic remarks. But I do get,
She's showing half a comment.
When you work hard and somebody tips you, somebody putting $10 down an $800 bill is it's the worst thing you can do.
Do you feel pressure to tip well? I mean, have you always felt that pressure?
Yeah. My pressure is, I like to tip well anyway because I think I make enough money to do it, but my other pressure is if you tip like shit, someone will call the show.
That's right. So you better...
Which is, I think, is exactly what Howard... In fact, I was telling you this before. Howard and I went out to dinner one night, and I got to remember if I got this right, but I think I picked up the bill and I put my credit card down, and Howard insisted on leaving a tip, which I thought was weird, but now that I think about it, I realize Howard probably wasn't sure I was going to leave a big enough tip, or not a Howard Stern caliber tip, and he didn't want to leave it to me, and I understand because when we leave, nobody says, Gary tipped me like shit. It's Howard Stern tipped me like shit. So, and Howard always leaves ridiculous sized tips.
So do you have a general standard? Like, I know 15 to 20%.
I'm 20 to 25%. I mean, I'm guaranteed 20%, sometimes 25%. But again, I would never tip under 20%.
Rick, you're on the wrap-up show. Hey, Rick.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
So just that bit that Chelsea was talking about with the tipping.
Yeah, the 8%.
Yeah, they actually can cost the waitress money to wait on somebody. They take out a percentage of their gross sales to divvy out to the bar, the hostesses, the bus, and all that. So they have to pay that no matter what.
Well, wait a second. She said
not.
You're saying that they take out money to divvy up to everybody. She's saying she has to pay 8% tax. Is that what?
I think no, it's not really tax. I think she just misexplained it.
Right.
But because on any kind of transaction that's credit card, they can trace it. So anything that isn't cash money, you have to pay on.
I do know that when you work in a restaurant, you have to tip the bar backs and the bus boys and some other people. But I understand that, if you, first of all, I don't know who's going to tip 8% or less. You got to think, like, I think in the worst places you tip 10%, but that's unheard of.
You never know, Gar. You never know. But moving on with Chelsea, what did you think of her explanation of her relationship with 50 Cent?
It sounded like she really liked him. It sounded like she went out with him for a goof and found out that she really dug him.
Yeah, and it sounded like when they broke up, they haven't spoken. I guess they get along well now, but they didn't speak to each other for a while based on what she had said to him. So why does she have the ability to fly? I mean, she's an unbelievably successful author. Her television shows are doing well. How does she get to fly under the radar?
Because what are you going to find out about her that she hasn't told you in any of her books or she doesn't say on her show? I think that's a huge thing for her.
And is it odd? I mean, you did it in the book you wrote. I mean, when you put so much of yourself out there, then people sort of think they know you very well, and all of that is there. And I think her and Howard bonded over that a little bit.
But Howard tells everything on the radio show, yet he still gets followed a lot.
True.
But not Jennifer Aniston, whoever, it's Julia Roberts caliber. But yeah, he gets followed a lot. I understand, though, what she said. It's the best of both worlds for her. She gets all the perks and none of the shit.
We're going to move off of Chelsea Handler and on to your former intern, Gary, Mitch, and Jessica, who look great.
She was really pretty.
Does it make you feel awkward at all when Mitch... was Mitch like this when he interned for you?
Absolutely not. He was in college. He was in his maybe 20 or 21. And he was your typical horny college kid. We talked about, chicks we thought were hot. But I don't remember him being like a sex fiend or like having like, oh, I need to do, threesomes. I think he was looking for onesomes at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And he seems to hit the mother load with his fiance, but his fiance now wants to bring another guy in bed. And Mitch,
deal breaker.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's a deal breaker for Mitch.
Yeah, I find the whole thing fascinating, and I don't judge. But I don't think, like, as I was listening to them talk about it, I said, like, on the surface, it sounds like a really great idea. Like, oh, my girlfriend's going to let me fuck other girls, or my wife's going to let me fuck other girls. But to me, it sounds both physically and mentally to be an enormous strain. You know what I mean? Like, you have to think about what does it mean? What does it mean? The going out to get them. It just seems like a lot
of scheduling.
A lot of work. It seems like a lot of work. And so I don't know. I don't know Mitch, the comedian swinger. I know Mitch, the intern.
But by the way, she said she would be okay with them having a monogamous traditional relationship. Just if they did that, she doesn't think she would want to bring in other girls if he didn't, eventually let her bring in other guys.
And do you think that's a fair request?
Do I think it's fair? I think anything's fair if you're married and being upfront and like saying, this is, and you're not exploiting the other person. I think it's fair that that's what she wants and that's what he wants.
JD, would you be able to handle another guy in bed?
No. I can barely handle me in bed.
Hold on. What size bed does JD even have?
but JD, let's go to this one, right?
Yes.
Like, who's one of your hot girls? Like a girl that girl that you really love. Is there an answer to this?
No, I mean, there's a lot. There's,
okay.
There's a lot.
So the girl that was in Katrina, right? You like her.
Katrina Bowden.
So she's on 30 Rock. So she's super hot. So say Katrina Bowden says, hey, I want you to come and I want to hook up with you. And my boyfriend's just going to sit in the corner and jerk off.
No, I couldn't. That's too weird. I can't have another guy.
Not going to come near you. Not going to touch you. He's all the way in the corner.
I could have been. If I was into that, I could have did that when I was down at hedonism, because that's all. That in fact, that was probably the only way I would have gotten laid. And since I wasn't into it, I didn't get much of anything. So no, I would not. No other guys. I want no other penises in the room. It's just mine.
But if other girls are around,
that's that's fine with me.
Double standard.
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm just being me.
But the more the merrier, right?
Oh, I don't know. Well, no, I don't know about that.
But just Gary's
the more
scenario.
might be sadder.
Gary's scenario, like, so you said the Katrina Bowden is her name, like, is one of your hottest chicks, like. So you couldn't have the guy in there jerking off. What if she told you like he was just watching but not jerking off?
No. I don't want to be watched. I don't want to be analyzed whatsoever.
Okay. What if he knew about it and was like, I'm going to let you guys in the room alone. I'll leave and I'll come back. You'll call me when you're done. I'll come back.
Well, you know, I don't know.
All right, Katrina, you have a little shot here.
Hey, by the way, Benji, because you've been into some interesting stuff. Have you ever been with a chick where a dude's been in the room just watching?
Yes, but like I've been in it. Like that's never would be my first choice.
Yeah,
I'd be like,
I think it's anybody's.
well, no, I think it is some people's, but opportunistically. When that's the only way it was going to happen,
Right.
yeah, yeah, it's happened.
And are you?
It's not.
If Elisa wanted to bring another guy in,
no,
would you
no
be
way,
okay with
no,
that?
absolutely no way. No.
But see, for me, the guy in the corner only freaks me out because, like, I'd have one eye open because I think I keep waiting for him to like, I'll just shove a finger up your ass, you know, because you have your attention somewhere else and he catch you off guard.
Waiting for him to slowly creep in.
Yeah.
So on Tuesday's wrap-up show, I went in to talk about the whole Ronnie fiasco. Apparently, he didn't enjoy me calling him borderline stupid. But and then after that, I talked about his whole yelling at his appearances and what a nightmare that is. I've seen that at a party, so here it is.
Howard says he wishes he wasn't associated with one of the two Ronnie Munns that he's gotten to know, and we should get into that a little bit when Ronnie comes in here about how he really is two different people, Gary.
I agree.
There's the
I
character and the...
Because you and I talked about this when we were in Vegas, about, like, we love Ronnie and how Ronnie has a big heart, what a great guy he is, but I don't know that guy's coming across on the air a lot lately.
Well, that guy wasn't doing that contest in Vegas. You could see that. I mean,
I started to write Howard a note last night. I canceled it at the last second. But after I watched Ronnie, I wrote him a note that said, I thank God, I thank you and God every day that I don't have to do these appearances anymore, because when you go out in front of a crowd, there's, you feel compelled to do something.
Right.
And when you don't have an act or you don't do anything, Ronnie and I are famous for being famous. I'm famous for, I can't book a guest in front of a crowd. And so I never felt comfortable doing it.
Well, Ronnie also took issue with Scott DePace. He was insulted that Scott called him stupid, and he kind of went off on you, Scott, really out of left field. I didn't see that coming, did you?
Your mistake, Scott, was that you gave your opinion on how smart you think everybody is, and somebody asked you, but once you put that out there, everyone's going to come back
The
at you.
fact is, everyone here has called me stupid from one time or the other. And, Ronnie, everyone, Howard, I mean, all those guys. So, yeah, I guess I'm not Howard. All of those guys have pretty much said that he's stupid. They pretty much made fun of his poem. And somehow I'm the bad guy. So, okay.
But you know what I think the difference is? Like, I'll say sometimes, oh, Scott, you're being stupid, or I think your politics are stupid, but I don't think you are stupid. You sort of made the blanket statement pursuant to nothing.
Look, it's an
I think
interview.
Ronnie is in general stupid.
All right. Ask me the question again. Rank people around
Do you think
here.
Ronnie's a bright guy?
Yes. Everyone here is very bright.
But you're not being real.
Well, I mean, how else am I supposed to answer
Tell the
it?
truth. Tell what you feel.
I think I did.
You pride yourself
Sort
on answering questions honestly and bluntly.
Yeah.
And now you're saying that you think Ronnie is a bright guy? Because in that interview, it didn't sound like you thought Ronnie was a very bright guy.
I don't think John understands sarcasm.
You are a point above him in IQ.
Yeah, clearly, I'm missing it. That's the one point.
Maybe you're the dummy. Look, do I think he's borderline stupid? Like I said, no. That's a little.
Is there anyone here you think is?
No. I don't even know if Bobo was. I don't think I've ever met someone borderline stupid besides a retarded guy.
So what's borderline stupid?
Yeah,
because it's not retarded.
Define borderline stupid.
Just someone who you can't even have a conversation with, who has no sense of reason or I don't know.
But that's retarded, what you're talking about. There are stupid people who aren't retarded.
Well, show me one of them. Who do you think is here?
I think that Sal, in some areas, can be bright, and in some areas, I think Sal lacks common sense.
So that's your way of sugarcoating.
No,
it.
I think
in some
I don't
ways
think
he could
Sal's
be
stupid.
bright.
I think Sal lacks book smarts, and I think he lacks common sense. On the other hand, I think sometimes he's sort of a little street smart. He's sharp in some other areas, so I don't completely discount him. But sometimes he doesn't think things through.
He's brilliant at making some of those calls.
That's right.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I said that I think Sal is reasonably intelligent. But so maybe I should say Ronnie doesn't show or sound very intelligent, but he can drive very well.
Okay.
I mean, like, I don't know. I made a comment, and he got angry and.
Do you see why Ronnie would find that comment insulting?
I would say that you'd be stupid for being surprised that he's mad that you called him stupid.
No, I mean, my point is that everyone here has called me stupid, and Howard has basically said that he's not. Stupid is a strong word, and maybe that's the problem. I shouldn't be saying stupid, because I don't think he's stupid. But if we had to take an SAT test, let's say, we all had to go in and. My money's not going on him. That's it.
So he's not strong academically in your eyes.
What do you think?
I'm just stating what you said.
I'm not sure how I feel right now. What do you think?
You're not sure how you feel because you're backpedaling on what you said before.
Well, that's really what I meant. I just mean that Ronnie's a great guy. And like he said, he's successful in business.
So did you feel bad saying that about Ronnie? Because it heated up pretty quickly between you two.
Well, I felt bad that he got so upset. I mean, I thought his skin was a little thicker. That I always think I'm always surprised when anyone here gets upset because of all the.
But you get upset.
That goes on. I do when it's 5-on-1 sort of thing. That's
no,
what
you
pisses
get
me
if somebody takes a shot at you, it upsets you sometimes.
Not really, go ahead.
I'm not looking to fight with you. But who do you think here? Have you ever met anybody like that's borderline stupid? Like some of the whack packers? No, because I think it's a funny phrase. Like where would you put Miss Howard Stern?
I've never really. I don't speak to a lot of the guests, so I don't really. But my interaction from what they, I think Miss Howard Stern is probably borderline stupid. I think is Beetlejuice officially retarded? Because if not, he's definitely stupid.
You really have to ask that question?
Well, I don't know. What is there a clinical term? And how do you? I don't
know what the clinical term is. But if you ask somebody to spell red 3 times and they spell 3 different ways, I'm going to go with whatever that phrase is.
Then he's flat out retarded.
Steve in Pennsylvania, you're on the wrap-up show.
High pitch Eric seems very stupid.
Hello.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Steve Carnathan, I'm a big fan. Hey, listen, DePace, you're just a backpedaling asshole, first of all.
Shut up.
And
you're
second of all, Ronnie runs his business, and he runs it better than obviously you did.
I don't run Ronnie's business.
No, Ronnie runs his own. He's a hell of a lot more successful than you are. You're just a typical politician, backpedaling asshole.
I'm not a politician. What?
Now, Scott, did you think it was fair for Howard to be upset at Ronnie in the way he behaved out in Vegas? Do you think Ronnie's representing the show?
I mean, listen, Ronnie's his own guy. If he's going to say that this is Ronnie from the Howard Stern show, I could see Howard's point.
But, I mean, it's a Howard TV event. He's saying Howard TV up there.
I don't know. I'd be curious to talk to some of the people. Do they think are they getting some part of the Howard Stern show? Or they think it's going to be a big comedy show? Or if they go expecting to hear some guy just yell at them the whole time, well, then they deserve it.
Gary, what do you think? Should Howard be upset by this? He said he doesn't want to associate himself with that kind of guy.
The thing is, I think that Ronnie's sort of getting mixed signals because Ronnie hasn't really changed too much. He's always sort of been like that. I think that Howard's perception of how he'd like to be received by the audience might be changing a little, which he's totally entitled to, by the way. And so maybe one day he wasn't paying attention. One day he woke up and somebody sent him the tape. It's like, oh my God, that's who's out there representing me. I'm not sure that I'm crazy about that anymore.
So you think Howard has changed, not Ronnie?
Yeah, to some degree, and I think that's perfectly fine for somebody to change.
Just so everyone knows, that is the guy that shows up at all the parties that we have.
But if you go to dinner with Ronnie, or if you just hang out with Ronnie, that's not the guy you hang out with.
No, because normally that's before that guy comes out. When he gets a little drunk, then suddenly forget about it.
All right, Ted, let's take a break. We'll try and get Ronnie down here to refute some of what Scott said, calling him borderline stupid. Ronnie just joined us, and Ronnie, we were talking to Scott about him calling you borderline stupid. And he's backed off of that a little bit, but you went after him pretty hard today.
What do you mean by backed off a little bit? What does that mean?
Well, he was trying to. Well, Scott, you should speak for yourself. I don't want to put words in your
I already
mouth.
did it once. I can't. I don't know.
I think he said that he doesn't think you're book smart, but you drive well.
No, that was a joke. I think that, to say you're borderline stupid is certainly an exaggeration. All I was saying is if we were going to
Why would you say it at all then?
They asked me the question. Who is rank everyone around here. And I had just got done hearing you do your poem, and I didn't think it sounded very good.
You just got done hearing me do my poem.
You had just said you had
I did my poem at the Christmas party. That was
The
December
first one.
15th.
Yeah, the first one. The first poem about the winter. It's
Yeah, okay.
cold.
You had just heard that?
You just said it on the air, and that
No, you're getting caught up. What we played was taped about a month ago with DePace as well. So he's saying when he was interviewed, he heard you it was a day or two after he heard you do your poem.
Oh, okay.
But Scott said, like, if you took the SAT, he doesn't think you do very well.
as well as most.
Can I ask you a question? What at this point in my life, does that matter now?
Yeah, I know. I agree with you.
Same thing with an IQ test. What is that going to do for me?
I agree with you.
And what did it do
100%.
for you, except to find out that Will is smarter than you?
That's debatable.
He passed it. He got a higher score, didn't he?
Still don't know how he did it.
I don't know, man.
Really?
I know it bothered
Like,
him.
you
can't get over the fact that he may be
No,
smarter
it
than you?
bothered him badly,
Well,
man.
there was that whole news story.
Which turned out not to be true.
Well, I don't know.
Do you think Will cheated and that's why he got more than you?
Look, I know he called me the day before he took it in a panic.
We all did. We were all. I called Howard in a panic the day. We all were in a panic, except for you.
And he called me in a panic, wanting to know everything about the test. And then he did a lot of research on it. I don't know. Look, he's a smart guy. I never said he wasn't. I just, the 131.
You can't just say he scored better than you
No,
on the
see,
IQ
I
test.
told you, it bothers him to no
Wow.
And
that's your friend.
Maybe. All right. He probably did get the one.
I don't know.
Is there anybody? Is there anyone here you feel is smarter than you?
I think everyone's smart.
Answer my question. Is there anyone here that you feel
Is there
smarter than
anyone
you?
here whose intelligence intimidates me? No.
Is there anyone here who you feel is smarter than you are?
I don't know. How do I know that?
Is
anyone here a scientist? No.
It's a gut guess.
Gut guess? I'm sure there is.
But who would it
be
be then?
It could be.
It's not
Let's
Robin. It's
see.
not Fred.
Could be
Obviously.
Could be Will.
It could be Howard.
Mm-hmm.
It could be John.
But wait a second. So if you're doing the IQ test, throwing all the jokes out the window,
Yeah.
John and I scored 1 point below you. It's a
No,
veritable.
John was a couple more than
No, John
No.
and I are the same.
Oh,
1 point.
They were exactly.
It's a veritable tie. You don't think that
know,
we're
it's-
all around the same intelligence, or do you think that 1 point really makes you so much smarter than John and I?
It was a really hard point.
No, I'm being serious.
I mean, you're the same as I am. It's obvious that the test. I mean, I don't know any other barometer than the IQ test. So what am I to say? Yeah, you're right in the same family as I am.
No, but that's because it sounded like you were going a different way. But we were saying, who do you think here could be?
You said, "What's my gut on who could be smarter than I?" I don't think you're smarter than I am. That's my gut.
That's okay. I'm just wondering if there's anybody else that could be.
I don't know. I'd have to go through the whole list and in
Like, do you think you're the smartest guy in the TV room, as a for instance?
Yes. No. Maybe.
Who was the no?
Goodstein, Ganji, Phelan.
You think Andy might be smarter than you?
No. I'm smart.
Those were the yeses.
So, Ronnie, you agree? Scott doesn't think anybody here is smarter than he is.
Yeah, I agree.
I just said you could be, John.
And that.
Well, you said it, but you didn't mean it.
But wait a second. John and I have the same IQ, so why could he be smarter than you, but I couldn't?
Well, I think yours is swayed in the memory category, which I don't value.
You don't know what.
You have the Fred problem, guy.
But you don't know what John scored high.
I don't know, Gary. I don't know. You're asking me these questions. I don't know. There's no way to judge.
Yet
Let's cut our brains open.
There's
and
no way
see.
to judge, yet somehow you managed to.
Well, of course. I mean, you're asking me for a gut feeling. I'm not willing to say my gut says that you're smarter than I am.
Well, what would make you say I was stupid?
What do you think made Howard, Robin, and Fred at times call you stupid?
I never heard him call me stupid.
Well, stupid's a strong word. I've said that. All right, so let's back away from stupid. Let's say not as intelligent as they are.
Yeah, because of grammar and stuff, and the shit I do with my appearances. That's drinking, okay? The shit I do with my appearances is having a good time.
Ronnie, why?
And if you've never been to one of my appearances either, everybody is having a good time, believe it or not.
I don't think anybody questions the fact that people are having a good time. If you watch the video, everyone's having a great time. But Howard seemed to say that this Ronnie Mund, he doesn't want to be any part of. He sort of wants to disassociate himself from you because you're representing the show in a way I guess he's not a fan of.
Okay.
Do you understand where he's coming from?
I
on
understand.
That?
I understand where he's coming from, but if you're not there to see the actual appearance and what's going on and how drunk everybody is there, I'm not even talking about me. I'm talking about the people that are there. You're in a club with 2,000 people there in this club, and they're all, one is drunker than the other. You know, it's everybody's having a good time. That's all it is.
Yeah, I don't see too many people coming to a strip club and going, this is disturbing.
Nobody was insulted. I could tell you that.
Do you feel
I didn't insult anybody, I promise you.
Well, do you feel when you do these appearances, you're sort of giving the people what they want, like what they come for?
I think so, because it's a wild party is what it was. This wasn't a strip club. It was it was Lavo. It's a club.
It's a club.
One of the biggest clubs in Vegas.
Yeah.
Gary, when we have parties and Ronnie starts in with his yelling, what do you think of that?
I'm amused.
You're amused.
Yeah, I don't go, oh, there's dumbass Ronnie. I think I'm amused. I think it's funny. I've known him for a long time.
Sometimes it goes on a little long.
I haven't been to a lot of those. Like the last time I really witnessed Ronnie genuinely out of control for any length of time, it was like 6 or 7 years ago. It was that Valentine's Day party.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Where that was like really bad.
See, and that's fun. But then
that
when
was like he
everyone
was
else,
drunk at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and 2 o'clock.
when everyone else starts jumping in, like Phelan starts yelling, and it becomes just a shout fest for no reason. I just want to stick a fork in my.
No, I
head.
get that.
You know, like.
But Howard feels that Ronnie's reflecting poorly on him. Like Ronnie is a reflection of his persona and who Howard is.
I guess it depends on how he's billed. You know, if he's billed Ronnie from Howard Stern show, then maybe that could. But
Well,
if everyone's
actually
liking
this time I was billed as Ronnie from Howard TV.
Right.
Yeah, you seem Howard. You think Howard TV bears some of the responsibility here, Ronnie?
Well, I don't. What, for me yelling?
Like, are they encouraging you to do more of that, or are you doing that on your own?
No, I think listen. Howard TV loves it. Okay, for the mere fact that they get content out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they get a TV show, behind the scenes show, whatever.
Is that in your head when you're up there?
No, not at all. Not at all. It's just I'm having fun. Everybody was having fun,
and I have to.
And the girls were having a blast on stage dancing. They were most of them were high as a kite. You know, they not drunk. Not I don't know if high as a kite, but they were having a great time dancing. They wanted to win. You know, the girl who won was thrilled. You know,
and I take it back. Ronnie, I hate to keep bringing up bad times. It wasn't
They're not bad times to me.
It wasn't the Valentine's Day thing. It was Bubba's wedding.
Well,
the
yeah,
last time I saw
that was a bad time to me.
That was really the last time.
That I remember when the night ended, and I went back to my hotel room, and I sat there by myself, and I said, I am definitely fucked here.
What are your two egos again?
I knew it.
What is it? It's Ron and
Ronald.
Oh, Ronald. So you should try doing one of these events as the nice guy. What's that guy, Ron?
Yeah, nobody wants to come and see that.
Me then.
Let's have some respect for the women.
They're not paying to see Ronald. They're
And I
paying to
didn't
see
call
Ronnie.
the girl a shit ass. I'm telling. Oh, it was chit. I didn't say shits. I said chicks.
John in Long Island, you're on the wrap-up show. How you doing, John?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good.
I just kind of want to defend Scott here a little bit, which is kind of strange for me because I seem to never agree with him.
Okay. Thank you.
But Scott, I think he's kind of right. I know these are co-workers of yours, and it's very hard to call somebody that you work with stupid. But all the fans even know it's funny for the show to hear, you know, like Ronnie's poetry and that whole thing where they were going to give Ronnie another show, and they called it More Ronnie, and he didn't even get the joke for a week. He is kind of.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's kind of.
No, I got the joke. I said it right away. Moron.
Yeah,
I
it took
said.
a while to get it. Somebody had to explain it to you, and you came in and confronted Howard a day or two later and said, "You guys are making fun of me behind my back." Well, I mean, it's funny, but I think he put the wrong one lowest. I think Sal is definitely the lowest. He can't even pick out the U.S. on a map. You know?
He's just not educated. There's a difference.
Yeah, well, that is kind of. I mean, you go through. If you graduate high school and you don't pick up some of the material, that is kind of stupid, don't you think?
Stupid of the school to give him a diploma.
Well, and Sal gets very insulted if anybody calls him stupid.
That's his Achilles heel. If you say Sal's stupid, it's very upsetting to him. But he's right. And Sal's move is, what do I need to know where Florida is? What am I going to use it in my daily life?
Right.
I get on a plane, they take me there. What the fuck do I have to pick it on a map?
All right, thanks for calling in, John. So are you two okay now?
I apologize to Ronnie.
Yeah,
and-
which I know took a lot for Scott to apologize to somebody.
Did you think it was a sincere apology?
Yeah, I do. I really do. Yeah, I thought it was very sincere because I heard from little flies on the wall that he was upset about the whole thing after it went down.
Really?
Oh, then you're full of shit. Then your fucking apology doesn't mean nothing. Then
no. Wait, whoa. I mean, I wasn't pouting in the room.
no, I didn't say you were pouting. Did I say you were pouting?
I was upset
I
that
said
you were
it
upset.
bothered you. I said it bothered you.
I didn't like.
Yeah, okay.
You and I were always good. I don't want to.
I've never had a bad word with you, but you know what? Last night the funny thing was when he said it yesterday. And John Lieberman, I think, came to me and asked me about it, and I just, what the hell you're talking about? I didn't even know that he did an interview about he was doing a story like this. But I went, now, I never hear the news stories, but now you can go on Twitter and listen to them. So I just went and listened to it in the afternoon. I heard it on Twitter on my phone, and it's like, what the fuck, man? what is with this guy? It bothered me all night. And I was just hoping it would come, because I had to explode today on this. I
could tell.
Now,
You're unleashed.
If you didn't go in for because Howard brought you in for the Vegas stuff, would you have gone up to Scott and told him that it kind of pissed you off what he had to say?
I would have waited because I knew sooner or later it would have probably came up on the air because I know Lieberman was going to headline it, and it would have came up then, and then I would have went in, but no, I don't think I would have confronted. Every Howard likes, like he said this morning,
on the air.
He loves fights. He loves it. He thrives on it. And
Hey, Ronnie, if you were asked if you had to pick a stupid person on the staff, who would you?
Benji, I wouldn't call anybody stupid.
That's fair.
I wouldn't do it.
Okay, that's
even if
you had to.
Even if I thought you were the dumbest fucking person in the world, I don't do that, and I don't tell people I hate them either.
Hi, I'm Scott the Engineer, and on Wednesday's wrap-up show, the subject came up of me screwing something up. I deleted some important material Howard was trying to play. I went in, I admitted it, and eventually he got mad but apologized, so check it out.
I think we should start with something that happened at the end of the show, which was Scott Salem deleting Howard's page. And the way Howard handled it, because you heard the anger, he yelled at Scott, he was all pissed off, and then a caller called in, and 10 minutes later he's apologizing for the way he treated Scott. But that's just a screw-up, Gary, that I was surprised. I thought it was going to go on for longer, and I wonder if Scott's heard the last of it.
It would have gone on for longer 15 years ago. I felt for Scott, and I felt for Howard. First of all, I need to explain to folks that all the pages that we have, the Gary page 1, JD page 2, all that stuff, as the show goes on, we play Howard all these bits, and Howard takes the best of these bits and he pulls them over to, it's called the cart rack, but I call it the on-deck circle. And Howard moves things around. He's like, okay, I'm going to play this and this and this, and this is the order. And so to go back and recreate that is near impossible because I gave him so much stuff this morning, I'm not positive I remember what was on his pages, and I don't always see what he pulls over. So Howard's like, and it's not just for today. If we didn't get to it today, it's waiting for him on Monday, and he constantly recreates that page. So I felt for him that went away. Hey, there goes Tom Green. What's up, man? I felt really bad for him that went away, but I felt really bad for Scott too because it's an honest mistake.
Yeah, and Scott said that. He said, I hit the wrong button, I made a mistake, but for it to happen at that point in the show, the way Howard was feeling, it's just not good.
It would have been worse if it happened at the beginning of the show because we would have lost. Howard at least got to play a bunch of the stuff that was on there.
Right.
But it's not good for anybody involved. But when I sit in there, I think of the days when I was under fire like that where I know I fucked up. And there's nothing you can say or do. You fucked up and you just have to sit there and take it, and you just don't know when it's going to end.
But aren't you better off just copping to it as Scott did, not pretending there was some weird thing that happened or a glitch? Or it just
absolutely. But that's sometimes that's worse because you're copping to it. And you're like, I know, man, I fucked up. I'm so sorry, and he just doesn't care. You know, what else can you do? You just have, it's like you're getting the shit kicked out of you, and you put your hands over your face and keep taking the punches until it stops.
And Scott took it, but the bowling thing came up again. And when Howard starts hitting you with that, you wonder, what subtext is going on.
And again, I used to take that all the time. It could be like I would fuck something up, and Howard would bring up an appearance I did a month ago. Oh, well, maybe you weren't at the car show a month ago. Maybe you'd get this shit right. And I was like, and so he grabs whatever weapons he can.
Yeah, and then you're thinking, is it on his mind still? And then it starts playing games in your head.
Well, Jason and I had this interesting conversation. I guess the reason why I'm so sensitive to the whole Scott thing is because I said to Jason, I remember those days, and Jason said, I said it would really hurt And he said, well, but after when you went to break, Howard said I was just kidding around. I go, never. And Jason goes, God, as a listener, I just always assumed that you and Howard had this thing. And I go, no, we just sort of moved on. It was sort of unspoken, except sometimes I didn't know whether he was still mad or not.
Did you ever get an apology like that, like Scott got today? That quickly?
Yeah, but all more recently. I think so, but I'd say 90% of the time I didn't. 95% of the time I didn't.
And I wonder with Scott and the dates, I know he's doing the block party and the bowling and stuff like that. Does he think twice about doing it, or is Scott just so beaten down he takes it and he moves on because he knows eventually it's going to pass?
The second.
Yeah, I think so too. Were you impressed by how Scott handled himself in there, Benji?
That the more feeling was I felt horrible for him because it's like it's just like I thank God I'm not in a position like that. Something like that could happen. It sounds like it was like just a total mistake, and I understand what Howard's point of view is. Like when you write a term paper and someone erases it.
That's right. That's exactly what it's like. It's really all the funny stuff for the day. And in his mind, he said, if I take this, it's like a puzzle. I'll take this and this and this and put it all together. It's going to work.
Yeah, and poof, it's gone.
Right.
So you understand where the anger is coming from. And Scott, that's one of those situations where you made an honest mistake. There's nothing you can do. Are you surprised he turned around and apologized to you so quickly?
Yeah, a little surprised. He probably wouldn't have done it if the caller didn't push him into it, but I was a little surprised. I didn't need that. I mean, I would be just equally as pissed off as he was. It's something that I did that shouldn't happen.
So after you hit the button and you realize what happens, what's going through your mind?
Oh, fuck. Shit. I'm like, God damn it. So I said, I can't just not tell anybody and let it go, and hopefully things won't show up.
Scott came to me. I was supposed to tell Howard during the break, and we had like this 45-second break where I was talking to him about a contest, and I just didn't get to it.
And he found it without you telling him?
That's right.
Oh, that's even worse. But I did go to Gary right after it happened. I said, listen, I deleted a page by accident. I just want you to know. I didn't just leave
Oh, no. Yeah, he fessed up to it, but there's nothing you can do.
That was the only thing I could have done. I mean, so, yeah, I felt really bad. It's not something that, I do.
What about the bowling comments and the block party comments and the other things that Howard said when he was sort of getting on
you? Know when you get mad and you're in an argument with somebody, you just bring up shit and you throw it around and, whatever.
Like, when you're talking to your wife and you call her a cunt and a whore? Oh, wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
No, but that's almost what it's like. It's like all bets are off.
Yeah. So
I would hate to fight with Howard in real life.
The bowling and the block party have nothing to do with what I do here. So, I mean, they're associated, but in terms of doing my job here, no, I didn't fuck up because I do those other things.
All right, we have a hit TV show lady here, Chelsea Handler. We're going to bring her in.
Oh, one of those hit TV show ladies.
That's right. Something wrong with that? No.
Hi. Good morning, Chelsea.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Your big debut.
I know. I'm very, very excited.
Nervous at all?
No.
Just curious. I read this.
No. I don't get nervous very often. Should I be?
No. Here, right this way, Chelsea. You guys used to be coworkers of sorts.
Who, Howard and I?
Yeah, when he was on E.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't on E when Howard was on E.
You guys never crossed paths?
No, never.
But so what's going on with you? What's new?
Well, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in New York.
I woke up about 30 minutes ago.
That's got to be tough for a West Coast-based person like yourself.
It is. It's very tough. I was wondering how he does this job every day. It's something that would not be good for me. I'm not a morning person.
I don't think he is either, but...
I don't think anyone's really a morning person,
No.
except for babies.
I don't think 4 in the morning is really... Yeah, you're right. Isn't good
No.
for anyone except for...
But it feels good to have a camera 3 inches away from my face.
I know. I was hoping I'd get even closer, too.
Would you like to go inside me?
Yes.
Good morning. Good morning.
All right, I'll leave you alone, Chelsea. Good luck.
Thanks.
I watched the first 2 episodes of her TV show, the sitcom. It's actually pretty good. Is it?
You know, so the show is based on her books, her life in the 20s when she was sleeping around like a maniac.
Those books sold insane numbers.
Insane numbers means what?
A lot of books.
At one point,
what's a lot
she
of
had
books?
3 books. They were 1, 2, 3 on New York.
You got it, my
Times bestseller. She's dated 50 Cent for briefly.
He did some stuff on her show too.
She was in a Twitter feud with Nick Cannon. She said she discovered masturbation in 3rd grade. She's a big drinker. She got a DUI when she was 21, but she's proud. She has Belvedere as one of her sponsors. Her mother was a Mormon. Her father was Jewish. She grew up in New Jersey. The other thing, if you see that the first line from her book, when she was 7, she walked in on her parents having sex. She saw her mom jumping around naked in a nurse's hat while her father chased her with a bandana around his neck.
All right.
You know she doesn't play. She plays her older sister on the sitcom too. Another girl
that's
plays
weird.
her.
Howard, it's weird because they got a younger, hotter chick to play her, but she's the older sister.
I got it. Chelsea Handler is very successful on the E! Network. She is also very successful. Hey, Chelsea.
Hi.
There you are. Chelsea is very successful also as an author. She has sold 3 books, and now the 4th one is coming out, right?
No, the 4th one came out about a year ago.
Okay.
But thanks for fact checking.
Yeah, it's early and I'm tired. And
You're tired. I don't know how you do this. This is brutal.
It's brutal, but I'm only doing it 3 days a week now. But now with my new America's Got Talent judging duties.
Oh, congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
That's
now
phenomenal.
We're part of the same family now, Aren't you on NBC?
I am.
You are, so
Think
there we
so.
go. Yeah. So, but when you... I'm all over the place right now, but when you write 4 books and 3 of them are bestsellers, at one point...
4 of them are bestsellers.
4 of them are bestsellers.
I mean, I don't mean to brag or anything or be conceited, but that's just,
But,
that's
the
just the
numbers are
bottom
the
line.
numbers, right?
When the last book came out, it was like a $6.5 million advance.
Was it? I didn't get paid then.
You didn't get paid that. That was the rumor.
No. I didn't get $6.5 million. I think that was like Tina Fey or someone.
But not you.
No, I don't remember what it was, but it was not that.
Your success, though, now is pretty astronomical. And I remember the first I heard of you was when you started on E!
Right, because you were good friends with Ted Harbert.
Well, I don't like Ted. I feel Ted's a phony. But that was my assessment of him. I knew him in college. We were on the college radio
At
station.
BU?
At BU.
Uh-huh.
He was a year younger than me.
Yeah.
And I remember that you got the job at E! Television. You had your own show. But the thing was, I had heard that you were dating Ted at the same time. So I assumed, he's throwing his girlfriend on television.
Right.
So when you do that, when you go on, so everyone was against you, I'd imagine. True? I mean, did you have that
Everyone
feeling?
except for Ted.
Right. Ted was your champion. You broke up with him a long time ago.
Yeah, I got really, yes.
Are you still friends with him?
Well, I wouldn't call us friends. I mean, we email, I'm in the city, so I emailed him. He emailed me a question about something, and I emailed him back. Kind of my friends and I were sitting around saying, wouldn't it be funny if we called Ted and had him meet us for drinks?
Why is that funny?
Just because Ted is, Ted. He's just kind of like that kid in school who, yells out the answer before anybody else has a chance to, who's just like, he's just a nerdy guy and he wants to fit in and be one of the cool kids. And he would come to like writers meetings at the show at Chelsea Lately. And he was he wanted to be in on the joke, and he was kind of the joke, he was just he's a very, very silly guy, and he's not the most, what you said earlier, he's not the most, he tries very hard, so I have some sympathy for him.
Were you in love with him?
At some point, yes.
You were, and he was your boss.
Well, the show started before he and I got together. When we were collaborating on the show, that's when he was separated from his wife, and he was kind of, after me, and I was like, okay. And I, at the time, I was, this was like 5 years ago or something. I thought there was something kind of interesting about him. He's very smart.
Right.
He knew a lot about TV, And then I moved in with him, and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to fucking kill this guy. So, I mean,
Is that what killed the relationship? Because you were working together, he was your boss, then he moves in, and you need your space.
Well, yeah, I would come home from work, I would do my show, and I would come home from work, and he's like, do you want to watch your show? And I'd be like, no, I just came from my show. Like, I don't want to watch myself on television.
So that kills the relationship. Does that always kill a relationship for you when a guy moves in? Are you just such an independent, strong woman that you can't live with a guy?
I would probably say that that's true. I mean, he's the only man I've ever lived with, and I don't think it's very hard to live with someone. I live with my brother and a lesbian from Dallas right now in Los Angeles. I like people in my house, but I don't necessarily want somebody in my room all the time.
So you're one of those people, like people might think you're a loner, but you're actually a people addict. You need someone around all the time.
Yeah.
But
probably.
you try to act like you're independent.
Yeah,
but not a relationship.
No, I like relationships. I like short-term relationships mostly, or long-distance relationships under the right circumstances. But I come from a big family, so I like to have everybody around me. I like people to know they're there. If you want to interact, you can walk downstairs, do whatever. Or if you want to go upstairs and be alone, you can do either. I definitely don't like to be alone in a big house.
Freedom is a big deal for you then. Is it freedom?
I like to fly around, do whatever I want, bring my friend. I always bring a lot of people
What is it that you do that you have to do that a guy could hold you back from doing?
Masturbate. I masturbate all day long.
Do you?
No, I don't, actually.
Right.
I never masturbate, actually.
You used to masturbate a lot when you were younger,
Yeah,
right?
I did. Before I knew what I was doing was masturbating.
Right. And
But that was on a playground, so it was totally legal.
And when you masturbated, what did you think about? Would you think about guys you wanted to have sex with or guys you had had sex with?
No, I was 8, so I wasn't having sex.
No, you were masturbating when you were older.
No. I had a thing. I had a thing, like, on the play. When you're a little girl and you discover, like, you're riding on the monkey bars, and then all of a sudden the bell rings, and you're like,
right.
I can't go back to class. It's not even about sex. It's just about that sensation.
The release.
Yes.
But as a teenager, you didn't masturbate?
No. I kind of always thought masturbating was just like, I don't want to sit around like jerking off. I thought it was a waste of time, and I figure if I'm going to have sex with a guy, I'll have sex with a guy.
Were you popular? You're very pretty. Were you popular in high school? Because as a comedian, I would think, it's sort of a fine line. Like, you've got to be a hard ass, you got to be this and that and the other thing, and at the same time, you were the pretty girl. And everyone would say, well, pretty girls can't be funny.
Well, I was a little chunky. I wasn't fat or anything, but I definitely wasn't popular. I would go in and out of groups. Like, I would be in like the popular group, and then I would do something, and they would all hate me. And then I would go into like the less popular girls, and then somehow I would piss them off, and then I'd like just switch schools.
But you make it seem like you were out of control. Like you were proud of the fact that you had a DUI when you were 21 years old. Like,
I wasn't proud of it. I just wasn't lying about it.
Right, you were up front.
I'm a big proponent of just say what your shortcomings are and be honest about who you are. As long as you're honest, then nobody can ever say, oh, you fucking lied to me. I'm like, listen, any guy I date, it's like, well, I want to know about your history. It's like, well, it's in the book. I talk about it very openly.
It's liberating, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah. I don't like liars at
You
all.
are who you are.
But sometimes when you admit something in a book, and then someone brings it up like in an interview, or your friends bring it up, and all of a sudden you oh, shut up. I don't want anyone to know that. I've written things in my books that I go, oh, fuck, why did I write that? Because then it's out there. I guess I was in some sort of la-la land where I thought, no one will ever bring this up to me, like it'll all be quiet. I'll never have children one day, this kind of thing.
Right.
And then it all bites you in the ass, doesn't it?
Well, that's why I'm not going to have any children.
Right. You know that for a fact.
Yeah, I got my tubes tied on the way here this morning.
Perfect. I knew it. You looked a little...
You're the perfect girl.
Where'd you grow up? In Boston?
Livingston, New Jersey.
Oh, Livingston, New Jersey. And you're growing up, and you're in the in crowd, you're out of the in crowd, but men play an essential role in your life? Are you always the girl with a boyfriend?
No, I mean, I have relationships, and then I take nice long breaks in between. Like when Ted and I lived together for 4 years, and I literally woke up one morning And I hadn't been drinking for like 2 weeks because I was getting ready for this Shape cover photo shoot, like with that magazine. And I hadn't been drinking. And so my mind was like, I was almost hallucinating because I drink on a regular basis. And I was.
So you had like the DTs?
So, no, but I was just so clear headed. You know, when you don't drink for a while, you're just like.
Reality looks kind of
like,
weird.
Oh my God, wait, what the hell am I doing? And I literally woke up and I looked at Ted. I'm like, I got to go. I'm like, I'm taking the dog and I'm moving out. I go, this is it.
That was the breakup.
Yeah, that was it. And he was like, Chelsea, you know, he's like, you haven't been drinking in 2 weeks. You're not thinking clearly.
You need to drink. So do you really drink that much?
No, I just drink. I don't get drunk very often, but I do drink regularly. Like
What
I
does
don't
that
drink
mean?
Monday. Like I won't drink usually if I'm working on my show, you know, which is almost every week. I don't drink like Monday through Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday and Saturday I'll drink, and then
And does-
Sunday I start again, no drinking.
What are you drinking vodka? Are you drinking
Vodka mostly.
Do you
Or
drink
tequila.
wine or something?
Sometimes I have a glass of wine. If I'm just going to dinner and I'm not like going out, I'll just have a glass of wine.
And when you're drinking vodka, I mean, are you drinking a couple of drinks a night?
Yeah.
And do you think there's a problem?
No.
You don't. You
I
don't
don't-
think you're an alcoholic.
No, I don't have an alcoholic's personality. No, I've never really worried about that.
Have you ever been tested for like I went to
For
some
AIDS?
no for well that of course. But,
No, I just don't want to know.
do you make these guys wear a rubber when they bang you?
I make everybody give me an AIDS test whenever I start a relationship.
You do?
And yes, I use protection as most of the time.
I met you this summer. You were going out with a guy. I guess that's ended. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's over.
That's over. You were going out with him. He doesn't wear a rubber when he bangs you?
We didn't have sex. We were just seeing each other for 9 months. We just kissed.
Is that it? No, come on. When a
No,
guy
we had protected sex.
You did?
Yes.
But why
would you think that we wouldn't?
Because you give him the AIDS test.
Uh-huh.
And then sort of he's clean, I guess, of all diseases, and you are.
But I don't want to get pregnant either.
Right.
So, and I'm not on the pill.
And you would never take the pill.
No.
Because why should you put chemicals in your body? And
Well, right. I already drink all the time. I don't need the pill on me.
Right.
Like, I have enough stuff.
So it seems to me there's a weird dichotomy here. You want to be healthy, you want to get in shape for like a magazine cover, but at the same point, you're like, fuck it, I'm going to drink, and I don't care about calories and all that other stuff. Do you care about your appearance?
Oh, yeah. But here's the thing. I mean, I feel like, when you work really hard, you're allowed license to also play really hard, and I play very responsibly. I'm not running around at these clubs falling down like Paris Hilton. I don't operate like that.
Right.
I'm at home most of the time, or I'm at my friends' houses, or I'm at a dinner. It's kind of a more civilized. It's not like I'm 25 anymore. I'm 36, so I work out every day. I do Pilates every day, but when I want to drink, I drink. I don't make myself crazy.
And when you, and I have this dilemma too, when you start to get famous and you're accepted by show business, so to speak, you've got the sitcom now going on, and the TV show is doing well, and the books are doing well, and you're making a lot of money. So people want to be friends with you, like a Jennifer Aniston. I know you're close to her, and there's some other, I don't know who else, like Reese Witherspoon, I've heard you mention with. All of a sudden, do you start to worry, I can't be so honest about them, I can't be honest about show business and the people because you're known for making fun of all these people. There's that weird thing where you start going to all these parties, and then you worry about walking in the room, and people are going to go like, oh, there's that bitch who made fun of me,
Well, that happens. I mean,
Do you get yelled at?
No one yells at me. I think that would be really funny though.
Would it be funny?
Screaming at me. Well, it would be funny because they would look like a total asshole. I mean, if you're taking me seriously, then you're an asshole anyway. It's not a serious program.
But you take it seriously when somebody says something about you and they say something negative.
Not
you get
really.
very hurt.
No, I don't ever respond to stuff like that.
Didn't you get into some Twitter war with Nick Cannon or something?
Yeah, no, I told Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon said he was going on a comedy tour, and I wrote who's doing the comedy, and then he went nuts.
Right.
But I never responded again. I mean, I'm not going to fight with Nick Cannon.
Right.
Isn't that going to be your coworker?
Well, he is the star of the show. Is he
the star of the show?
Well, I guess he's the host. He's the host of the show.
Yeah. And then this is the best part. Right. Then after I did that, I had to do some satellite radio tour for After Lately, my other show on E.
Right.
I had to do this morning satellite tour, and it's like 4:00 in the morning, and you're doing stations on the East Coast. You're totally out of it. I wasn't wasn't even paying attention. I was like on my BlackBerry, and all of a sudden I'm on his Nick Cannon's show, and he's like, "Well, what do you think of Nick Cannon?" I'm like, "I don't know. Who's Nick Cannon?" And he's like, "I'm Nick Cannon." He's like, "You went off on me on Twitter," and I said, "Actually, I didn't. I just made one comment, and then you went nuts." And I go, "And now you're an asshole because you look like you're fighting with someone who's not even fighting with you."
But why is he not a funny guy? Like you said, well, who's going to do the comedy? I mean, I think that's a great line, but you probably don't even know his comedy, right?
Well, I don't, and that's
Right.
that's also a good point. That's relevant. But anyone who's married to Mariah Carey, I'm pretty sure doesn't have a great sense of humor. I mean, let's be
Right.
honest. I mean, she's ridiculous. I mean, what is she? What is her game plan?
Well, what do you mean? What is her game
I
plan?
mean, what kind of person operates like that? Does she? I mean, she thinks she's worse than like Elizabeth Taylor. She thinks she's like. I mean, she's just so ridiculous with her body. Like, you see her one day and she's like 50 pounds like heavier or light. I mean, what is she doing? I don't even understand like what hemisphere people like that operate in. There's nothing real about her and her Hello Kitty, whatever.
Do you find that you're meeting more and more people like that? Are you getting more and more dragged out of reality now that you're in that Hollywood life? And I'm sure that you're at a lot of really cool parties and meeting a lot of very, very famous people. In a way, don't you sort of lose
that street cred?
Yeah, that or being grounded in a sense.
Do you feel like that when you hang out with famous people that you lose your street cred?
No, because I'm so warped and so damaged that I don't think anything could make me healthy ever and get me.
You're never going to feel like you fit in?
I don't. I think if the Queen of England knighted me, I still wouldn't feel like I fit in. I don't know what would.
You feel like that. You felt like that your whole life that you just do not fit in.
Yeah. Do you feel that way?
No, I feel like I fit in pretty much wherever I go. I mean, I've definitely, not because I have this huge ego. I honestly really don't take any of it very seriously. I think a lot of these people are ridiculous, and those people I would never befriend or pretend to. I'm not a fake person, and if I don't like someone, it's very clear to everyone in the room that I don't, and I have no problem, telling someone that I'd rather not be speaking to them or just walking away mid-sentence.
Are you a stand-up comedian? Is that how you started?
Yeah.
So when you're growing up in New Jersey, was your dream always to be a stand-up comedian?
No, that was like my worst nightmare.
What did you want to be?
I think I just wanted like people to hear what I had to say. Like I thought my opinion was very valuable at a very young age. And because I'm the youngest of 6, you just have to scream and yell to get heard. So that was definitely, a part of the...
Were you a loudmouth?
Yeah, I mean...
And you would mouth off about everything. Did you ever go up on a stage and do stand-up for a career?
Yeah.
Was that your start?
Yeah, that's how I started, yeah.
And you'd go up and you'd do your thing and you'd talk. Were you good at it?
I got good at it. I
Right.
mean, yeah, in the beginning I had an easier time. I think if it had been more difficult in the beginning, I would have probably given up more easily. But I had an easy time, and then I went through the rough patch, like, a year into it, where I would bomb all the time.
You mean the first time you got up, you were good at it?
Well, I mean, I had like 15 friends in the audience too, so.
But where did you do that? Where did you go the first
Improv
time?
on Melrose, and then the Laugh Factory.
Was it like, oh my God, I got to go do this? I better go take 50 drinks and get up on that stage?
Yeah, I had
How
to have,
old
like,
were you?
I had to have like 8 margaritas, 20.
You were 20 years old and you walked up on a stage for the first time.
Mhm.
Did you have stuff written down that you were going to talk about?
Yeah.
And you were really well thought out about this. And who inspired all of this in you? Was there some person or some comedian that you looked up to?
Well, David Hasselhoff
He's funny.
is a hero of mine.
So you laid down on the stage and started eating hamburgers
Yeah,
drunkenly?
in an orange bathing suit.
Right.
No, I didn't want to do stand up. It was just kind of like
What else to do?
I was auditioning and I was reading these people's lines. You go into auditions and everyone's skinnier and prettier, and I'm like, I'm Jewish and I'm never gonna be like a supermodel type girl, and I just didn't even have any interest in that. I just thought I wanted something where I could express my opinions and my point of view without anyone kind of editing me.
What do you mean you're Jewish? Your father's Jewish, not your mother.
Yeah, I was raised Jewish. I was bat mitzvah.
You were bat mitzvah and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And what do you mean you were auditioning? You were going out and trying to get on TV shows?
Yeah, to be an actress. Yeah, to go. And I was a terrible auditioner. I mean, I couldn't even. That situation was way more uncomfortable than going on stage where you could just do what you wanted, and then if you don't get laughs, you act like that was on purpose.
Did you begin to lose faith in yourself because you'd go out and audition for TV shows or commercials or whatever the hell? And did you begin to say, maybe I'm not a performer?
Yeah, all the time. I was like, oh my God, what if because I was waiting tables for 6 or 7 years. And
where?
Oh my God, everywhere. The place called Roasty, Shy of Venice, everywhere in LA. And I got fired from every job I ever had.
Why? Because you didn't listen to authority?
Because I would go off on people. Like if I didn't like if someone
the customers,
and my managers.
Right.
Like the manager, like my manager was this cokehead, and he would just run it, and it was like this luncheon place. It wasn't even appropriate to be doing cocaine at that time of day. And he was just
in front of the help.
Yeah, and he'd be running around. He's like this Italian guy. He's like, he's clearly jacked to
So
the gills. Yeah, and I just went off on him. I was like, "Can you just wait and do coke till when it gets dark out?"
You can't tell your boss when to do
like
coke.
a regular person,
Right?
Or I would go off on people if they left me crappy tips. I'd be like, "You're an asshole," and because you'd have big parties, and people don't understand this in anywhere in tipping, and this is why I'm very sensitive to it because I tip like 500% when I go out because
Me
I
too.
know what it's like.
Right.
And you'd go, I had a table of these guys, and you always know it's bad when they start out like, "We're gonna take care of you. We got you tonight. Don't worry about us." I'm like, "Oh fuck."
Means
here we
you're
go."
getting maybe 20% if you're lucky. There's not going to be anything over. Right.
And so we had these guys, and I was at this restaurant, Shy of Venice, in Venice, California, and he said, and this guy said that, and it was like an $800 bill. It ended up being like a bar tab. I worked in the bar, and it was a bar. It was a really nice restaurant bar, and so you have to pay taxes on that, especially when they pay with a credit card. You have to pay. People don't know that the waitress has to pay like 8% of that. So if you're not even tipping me 8%, I'm basically paying for you to go out to dinner.
Wow.
And so
I didn't know that.
Yes. So you have to pay a portion of your sales that are not in cash.
Right.
So the guys, he got money. I saw him collecting money from his whole group. And then, on $800, he tipped me like $10. Wow. And I went right up to him in front of everyone. And I was like, and his last name was some Jewish thing. And I was like, listen, it's Jews like you that give Jews like me a bad name.
Right.
And I said, just so you all know, he tipped me $10, took your money, tipped me $10 on $800, and probably pocketed the rest. So have a great night, and congratulations on your friend.
And you got fired for that. Well, yeah, I guess so. But yeah, you have a good point. In fact, I've gone to dinner with friends who I look over and I see what they're tipping, and I go, I would rather just pay the bill so I can give the waiter a decent tip.
Absolutely. I don't trust some of the people that I dine with to do the right thing by tipping. So people are always like, Chelsea, you have to stop paying. And I'm like, I'd rather settle this. And I don't like people talking about spending money, like paying, like, I'll get this, you get that. It's like, just someone pay.
Just somebody pay.
I'm not splitting it. I'm not 8, okay? We don't need to split this.
You know what I do? I sneak money into the thing after everybody's done.
A psychiatrist.
Say I have to go back to the table.
A psychiatrist might say to you that the reason you have to leave a 50 or 60% tip is that you need to be loved.
Yeah.
And you need to be sort of the star all the time, that you're not willing to be a regular person and leave 20%. You think that's accurate about you?
It sounds like somebody's been seeing a psychiatrist.
Oh, 5 days a week. Do you think that's accurate about you, too?
No, of course, there's some element of that. Of course, you want people to, it's kind of like buying people's, I like to lay down the groundwork for a place. This is very true. If I'm going to go back there, I want them to know, to always give me a good table, to treat me well, and that they're going to get a good tip.
Yeah, but what about your friends? You're paying for all of them all the time.
Well, I make more money than most of my friends, so it's just normal that I should pay.
But you're the star.
Yeah, right. No, that's absolutely true. Yes, it makes you kind of the center of attention, but that's not, after a while, you kind of are the center of attention just by way of, we're all friends. I have a huge group of friends, and everyone has independent relationships without me. But yes, there is a definite, like, we go on vacation. It's like, you get the plane, you pay for I do that all because I like also to be the one that makes the call if I don't want to do something.
Was being famous really important to you?
Yes.
It was.
Honestly, it was.
If you hadn't been a success, would that have been very shameful for you with your family? Were they giving you pressure and saying, what the fuck are you doing with your life with all this performing? Maybe it's time, that you've got...
running around.
Right. Yeah, seriously. Would that have been just the biggest shame to you?
Well, it would have been shameful to me. My family's pretty cool. They're very supportive of everything I do, and they always have been. I have lots of brothers and sisters, so we kind of have I spent the whole day with them yesterday at my sister's house in Randolph, and we have a good family, but it was more important to me than anything, I think, because a lot of high school and, I spent a lot of times I was getting, bullied, not in a terrible way, like
Right.
physical violence, but, emotionally. It's so hard to be a girl in high school. And, I gave it out too. I wasn't mature. I wasn't wise. I gave it out too, but I got a lot of it.
But coming home and saying fuck you to all those people who bullied you is probably the greatest thing about becoming successful and famous, isn't it?
It's your motivation, definitely. For me, it was my impetus to become. I was like, wait till these bitches see what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a TV show,
Right.
and then I'm going to have famous friends, and then you're going to see me, and then you get it. And that the exact thing that you're discussing happened to me. I was performing at the Prudential Center in Newark like a year ago, and this girl, Allison Ubaldi, who was
Right.
like the queen of Livingston High School,
Right.
was backstage in my VIP room, where people get meet and greet.
Right.
And I was
Sucking
like,
up to you.
Yeah, and I saw her, and I was like, I remember you. You tortured me throughout high school. But by that time, you don't care about, you don't care about it anymore. It's not like I sit around thinking about Allison Ubaldi. Like, has 2 8-year-old twins and a fat Jewish husband. So I was like, well, great. Look.
But when it happens, it's wonderful because
Yeah.
I remember a similar situation. There was a guy in high school who just would not be nice to me or my mother. We were in a carpool together. And,
Or your mother.
Or my mother.
That's
he
worse.
Was, it was just, he was just so fucking rude. And then one day I ran into him and he came up to me and he goes, you and I have so much in common. You have 3 kids. I have 3 kids. We should hang out. And I was like, you got to fucking be kidding me. You are a scumbag. But it somehow loses
its allure. Absolutely.
I thought it was going to be a great moment. I only felt bad for this guy. Like, I almost felt like he seemed like he was such a down loser. It almost didn't matter anymore,
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, that's your impetus. And, when I say I wanted fame, as a young person, I really wanted to be famous, and my real goal was because of like these girls. I wanted everyone to know I was special, that I was talented, that I was different, that I wasn't just because my family was embarrassing. My dad was like a used car dealer. Our house was like the Sanford and Son of the neighborhood. It was fucking
Is
embarrassing.
that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my dad's like a pig, and he's a really bright guy, but he's a pig, and
Right.
he
Is he still alive?
Yeah, I just was with him yesterday, watching him drool all over
Parents are still,
himself.
your parents are still married?
My mom died like 5 years ago,
Okay.
but my dad killed her. No. So he.
That'd be good for your sitcom.
Right. That'd be good for comedy. Right?
Yeah.
So no, but I wanted fame. But once you get a little taste of fame and what it brings you, it's almost. I don't know if you feel this way, but I feel like like a little goes a long way, because I have the perfect thing. I'm not in the tabloids. I don't get my photograph taken a lot. People are. I think most of the press think I'm like one of them.
Right.
So I have kind of the best of both worlds, because I do pretty much whatever I want. I don't get followed on vacation. I don't get pictures.
Why is that, though? Why are you not, in a sense, more famous?
Well,
I mean, you're
I don't-
selling all these books. Your TV show is highly rated, and yet you're somehow flying under the radar.
I don't know, but it's pretty kind of fantastic when you think about it, because it works in both ways. Like I get to go to great restaurants and get tables and get reservations where I need to, or the clubs I want to go to if I want to. Like, the other night this weekend we had a great, but it's you, and they treat you well wherever you go, but I don't have paparazzi following me, so I'm like, God, it's a really good thing. Like, you want to be kind of, I think under the radar is a little bit cooler to be.
I do too, but I also think when you're hanging, but I think there's ways to be under the radar, and a lot of people who you see in the tabloids every week go out of their way. You think they don't, but they do. They go out of their way. You can stay out of that stuff.
Well, like people like Jen Aniston and Reese
Right.
Witherspoon are not trying to get photographed. They honestly get followed. But people like the Kardashians or, Denise Richards, when she's standing in her high heels on a bikini at a pool, in a bikini at a pool, and you're
Right.
like, I mean, really? Is that a candid shot? That somebody,
No way, yeah.
That somebody got of you?
Do you love reading the tabloids as much as I do?
No, I used
love
to.
it. Why? Because why not?
Because I used to, but every day at work, it's like, oh, God, like they're all so, because it's all made
It's
up.
all the same.
And it's all made up. I mean, I've read stories about myself that couldn't be further from the truth. So once you realize that it's all fake and just a story, and Brad and Angelina are like, who,
Jennifer doesn't want to get back with Brad.
Big surprise. Yeah, they're still talking.
But look how weird it gets too. I mean, you became friends with Jennifer Aniston, and I think you felt an emotional involvement with her, where you would go up on stage and say what you're feeling, and you'd go out there and say, you know what, Angelina Jolie is an asshole, whatever the hell you'd say.
But by the way,
but Jennifer then comes down on you and says, don't do that.
First of all, that
that's
never
all
happened.
horseshit.
That's all horseshit. First of
Okay.
all, I was talking about Angelina Jolie ever since she made out with her brother.
Right.
So I've been making fun of her, and I've been doing that in my set, on my act for like a couple of years. By the time time, I had just gone to Cabo with Jen, and so when I came back, they made it sound like Jen all of a sudden divulged all this. You know, to this day, Jen and I have never even discussed what happened with Brad. It's just not even like on her radar.
Jen has a great ass. I'll tell you why. How I came to know this. I was at I was doing a benefit, and I forget what it was, but
it was the one for Paul McCartney. He was there, and
right.
it was David Lynch.
David Lynch Foundation. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I see a girl. I was with my wife. We were hanging out, and we were standing up. We're listening to some music, and I see, like 5 rows ahead of me, someone's ass. And I don't know. I'm not pervy like that, but I'm looking, and I go, oh my God, this is like the greatest ass I've ever seen on a woman.
She's got a pretty amazing body.
It was her ass.
Yeah, she's got a nice ass. I don't think anyone would debate that.
I don't think of her like that. I mean, I don't see her as very sexual, and yet in person there was a whole thing going on there between me and her ass.
She's got a great body. Yeah, I mean...
Where's it at with you, though, with guys? Because I'm thinking you're intimidating to men.
I'm sure a lot of men really don't like me.
Because you're opinionated. You got to be able to hold your own with you. You've got a lot of really, great ideas.
Are you sarcastic and pithy like that in a relationship?
Yeah, I mean, I'm like what I am. I mean, I'm like this all the time, but I love men. I really do. Like, I really love being with a man, and I'm not a cheater. Or, like, I don't like dating. If I'm dating somebody, even if it was like, 50 Cent.
You dated 50 Cent?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I did.
You had sex with him?
Yeah.
How was that? He seems like a stud, 50 Cent.
He's actually a lot different than you would think. He's very sweet.
Right.
He's really sweet. He's got this great big smile, and his energy's just like he's like a big black teddy bear.
Right.
You just kind of want to like jump on him. And I never, I wasn't really,
Was he the first black guy you ever were with?
No. I've been with black guys in high school and stuff. No, I've always had a little thing for black guys. I don't know really what it is. I think it runs in my family, but my dad likes black women too.
You inherited.
Yeah, I inherited the gene.
You say your dad likes black guys too.
It's an atavistic gene that I've inherited.
So 50 Cent gets in bed, you're not intimidated because he's a great rap guy, the myth with the big cock and the whole thing.
The shootings, the whatever.
You can handle all that.
I mean, I thought it was kind of amusing that I would even be with 50 Cent. I thought it was funny.
It is funny.
It was.
Will you fuck a guy just because it's funny?
This is going to be a great joke.
No, honestly, I've considered having sex because I've been with my girls. I was like, wouldn't it be funny if I just had sex with him?
But answer it honestly. Is it more exciting to be with a famous guy than a just sort of a businessman or something? Because even maybe the way your mind works is like, wow, I've got a good story here for a book. Like, not that you would give every gory detail, but there is something exciting in it, right? In the idea of you hooking up with a famous rap guy.
With a famous rap
or any famous guy.
Well, no, I mean, I don't like. I mean, first of all, I really try to avoid ever dating another celebrity because I don't. I just feel like that world is. I mean, look at everyone. Everyone's such a mess. Right. That world is just not real, and it's very hard to maintain a relationship when you marry. When you marry, or you get involved with another celebrity, and you're away. Everyone's away. I mean, it's fun for a little hookup, but it's not going to ever be anything serious. But I definitely didn't. No, I didn't have sex with 50 Cent for attention. No.
Was 50 Cent a one-nighter?
No, we dated for like a couple months, and then we had a falling out.
What was your falling out? I think you two have so much in common. Yeah. What do you? Did you call him 50 or 50?
No, I called him. Sometimes I called him 25.
Right.
And sometimes I called him Curtis. I think that's his name. Curtis.
Oh, if you're a girlfriend, you get to call him
Curtis.
Curtis.
I'm not going to call him Fitty. I mean, come on. I mean, I'm a Jewish woman. Like, this is ridiculous.
And when you go over his house, there's a lot of black people there, right? And you're the only white girl sometimes.
Yeah, he was renting a house in Hollywood, and I live in Los Angeles, and so he was renting a house. He was doing an album, so he has like a whole little coterie of, well, probably that's not the right word, but whatever. His driver and gang. No, but he's very clean cut. I mean, I don't know if he was lying to me, but he doesn't do drugs. He doesn't even drink alcohol.
Wow.
He doesn't smoke pot. He doesn't do anything that I like, and so I was.
Do you like weed?
Yeah, I smoke weed.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't smoke it a lot, but if it's available, I smoke.
Do you have medical marijuana?
I don't have a license for myself, but I have people give it to me. The chocolate stuff.
You love it,
which is very strong. So I try. I can't really do that. But
and you don't get paranoid when you smoke?
No.
You're okay.
You get paranoid.
Yeah, I can't handle it. I can't handle a lot.
You're a mess.
I can't handle leaving the house.
What about alcohol?
I think I'm stopping drinking, but I've been drinking. I started drinking when I was 40, and I've been drinking ever since.
And what do you drink?
I just drink wine or sometimes vodka. But I'm thinking of stopping.
Well, you're really like calorie conscious, right?
Yeah, well,
you and Beth, aren't you guys kind of like?
Beth drinks. She could care less about the calories.
Oh, okay.
She's a freak. She can eat and drink and nothing happens
But why
to her.
are you thinking of stopping? What's the deal?
That's a whole nother
Probably
long...
just because it's one more thing for you to think about and obsess about.
Yeah, and then I don't know. I mean, it's a long explanation, and it'll take away from you, and this is about you.
Well,
so,
the thing is, when you're thinking about drinking like that, their drinking is a problem.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of
I
people,
like it a little too much.
Does your personality change when you have a cocktail?
No. I mean, I get happier.
Yeah, but that's great.
Yeah, and I relax a little more.
Right, that's the point.
Yeah, and
So-
I've cut it down to like 1 or 2 drinks. That's it.
Right.
Yeah, actually, I suck cock when I drink. Okay. All right, I don't want to talk about it. So you're. Where were we?
50 Cent. We're talking about 50 Cent.
Right.
So, okay, so he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke pot, he didn't do anything. So I thought that was refreshing. I was like,
Right.
oh, that's fun, because and so we hung
Did you
out.
still do all that stuff around him, or did you
Well,
try
I
to
always
stick
drink.
with
Yeah,
him?
I mean, I don't really like. I smoke pot once in a while, but yeah, I'd smoke pot around him. He just never wanted to. I mean, there's always someone around me who's got pot, so it's not hard to come by.
When you're going out with a 50 Cent, are you always aware of race? Are you always aware that he's black and you're white?
Well, yes.
It's constantly.
Well, I mean, how could I not be aware? What am
You
I?
look at him and you see that.
Yeah,
Right.
it's like what? I mean, you're black.
Do you get off on the black and white thing? Is there something
No.
cool about it that you're a blonde girl? You're so
It's
light
like the
skinned.
opposite.
Yeah. Is there something sort of incredibly erotic about that?
Well, black guys are pretty, like, very, very masculine, and I
Right.
really like that. That's the
No,
aspect
you
that
could
I
never
like.
go out with me then.
And I like guys that are, in charge. And you know what?
Does it enter into the sex? Does he ever say
No,
you
the
white?
sex was okay. I mean, it was just normal. It was fine. It wasn't
Right.
like mind blowing. I've had much better sex with other people, but it was good. I
Who
mean,
was your best sex with? Not Ted, please.
no,
I mean, come on.
no,
Come on, not Ted.
I don't know. Who my
Andre,
best sex with
that
is.
guy I met.
No, I
He
don't
seemed
know.
like a real nice guy. Your boyfriend over the summer. I
yeah,
liked
he
him.
is a nice guy.
I mean, I don't know what happened there, but he seemed very, very intelligent and nice.
He's intelligent. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a guy. He's that relationship just ran its course. But
On whose part, his or yours?
well, I think it was mine.
You got bored?
No, I didn't get bored. I just,
Maybe he was too mature for you.
No, he's not too mature. We just, I can't really speak about him because he's actually the only person I've ever dated who asked me, please not, because he's like, you have an advantage that I don't, where you're in the media and you're constantly
Right.
on TV. And he's got 2 girls whom I respect and like really cared about. So
Right.
I'd rather not discuss him just because he asked me not to.
Do you get heartbroken at the end of a relationship? Do you have to like not date someone for a couple of months and like get over something, or are you just like sort of?
I like to take breaks in between. I mean, it's
Yeah.
hard. I mean, you can fool around with people and stuff, but I mean, not really date again right after,
And in between boyfriends, you won't use a vibrator on yourself?
No.
You're not that sexually driven.
No, I mean, I'm into sex. When I'm seeing someone, I want to have sex with them all the time. But when I'm not, I don't like get horny. I'm not like I have girlfriends who are like, I'm so horny, and I'm
Right.
like, what? Why? Like, what would?
That's not your thing.
No.
Is it important to you to put on a presentation for a man? Will you shave your vagina for him? Will you do that whole? Will you take all the hair off?
No, I have laser hair removal, so all that's left there is like an E and an exclamation point.
And you're saying that works? Oh, that's good. Are you saying that works, hair removal? Because it really doesn't. It grows back. I mean, it does.
Why
doesn't
did
it?
you do it? Did you do hair removal on your asshole?
Not on my
Because
asshole.
your asshole really is the biggest
It's
surprise part.
my asshole is so disgusting. I can't imagine letting anyone back there to remove the hair from it. I mean, there were tufts of hair back there, honest to God, and dingleberries and everything. I just don't even want to talk about
My
that.
asshole is so disgusting.
Oh,
That's a great beginning of
my
a
God.
sentence.
Did you remove hair? Did you have any hair in your asshole?
I don't think so. No,
but you
men
removed
do.
the vagina hair. Did you
Well,
do your
I did my
underarms?
underarms. I did like my, just my bikini area, but there's still something there. I mean, I just I like clean, like hairless on women. I don't like a lot of hair. I'm blonde, mostly on my arms and stuff, so I don't really have to worry about it. My legs are kind of blonde, so.
But will you ever go to a strip club with a guy?
I mean, I have. I mean, it kind of seems like something girls do to just impress men, doesn't it?
Would you ever get it on with another girl for a guy?
I've had sexual experiences with women and men at the same time.
You have?
Like a threesome, yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, I do actually. Well, I did. I
What
haven't
did
done
you
that
do
in
to
a
the
long
women?
time.
Did you?
No, I didn't really do anything.
You
They kind of
didn't
just
do
did stuff to me.
Oh, you didn't go down on them.
No, but it can be kind of sexy if you really are like if you really trust a guy, or the opposite, where you do not care about him at all. Then it's a good
Right.
situation.
But you've never been in an experience where there were two guys on you.
No. I don't
That-
think I can handle that.
Too much going on.
No,
at
I already
once.
had 50 Cent. That's like pretty much where I draw the line in the sand.
Do you watch porn? No.
I have. I don't on a regular basis.
What was the falling out with 50 Cent about? I mean, what do you fall? I mean,
so
he seems like a
stupid.
nice guy.
Well, it was so dumb. I mean, it's almost embarrassing. I can't really remember exactly the details, but I'll tell you what I can remember.
Right.
I think one of his ex-girlfriends was coming on my show.
Okay.
And she's one of those singers. I can't remember her name. Do you know who that is? Like,
Oh, I know. It's. Well, I talked to him about this.
she's really hot, really hot. Like,
yes, I asked him about her.
it'll come to me exactly. Like, this is who it's so stupid. 'Cause
There was
I don't
some
even know
girl
who
he
this
was.
is.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so anyway, he was dating her, I guess, previous to me. And, we were in a very exclusive relationship.
Really?
No, he sent me a bunch of flowers.
Yeah.
This is how it started. He sent me, like, flowers. He was on my show, and he was cute. I flirt with all, like, the cute guys on my show. And I thought he was just adorable.
Right.
And then he started sending me flowers. And I was like, but ridiculous amounts of, like, like 50 white roses. And it was,
Right.
like, laughable. I'm like, get these out of my office. This is so embarrassing.
Right.
Then he started to call my office. And my assistant was like, okay, 50 Cent is calling. And I swear I think it is him. And I'm like, oh, my God.
Liked you.
So I got on the phone and he's like, and he's very much, it's like he talks, he's not a grammatical genius. So
Yeah, right.
it's kind of like silly because I'm like, this is so stupid. He's
Yeah,
like,
can
hey.
you go out with a guy who doesn't know grammar?
No, I can't. I
Right.
mean, you
I
should
mean-
have seen some of the texts he used to send me. I was like, oh my God.
Were you correcting the spelling?
No,
and
I
wanting-
didn't even bother. I'm like, as if he's all of a sudden going to get an education now.
Right.
at
But
the
it is
age.
such a
Doing
turn.
okay without one.
But it is such a turn off to
I know.
women when a guy like my grammar is not great because you should see where I went to school. But my grammar is not great sometimes, and Beth will get really irritated with me because she'll correct my grammar.
Oh,
Because,
really?
Yeah, because I know how important that is. I mean, you want to feel like your man has his grammar together.
Yeah,
at
like I
least.
won't even write you as you in an email or text.
Really?
Like that
Right.
annoys me so much,
me
and
too.
I hate people.
I
Like,
have to abbreviate.
I can't even it took me like 5 years to be able to write OMG just because it saves me time. But like I've never in my life written LOL. I find it to be. It's like if you're so busy laughing, then how are you texting? Like what do you mean?
No one is.
LOL?
No one's LOL.
laughing.
Right.
No one's laughing.
It's all bullshit. No one's laughing.
So anyway, so he sent me. So he called me on the phone. Finally, I picked up the phone. I had avoided him for a couple days.
Vivica Fox.
No,
she's not a singer. That's why I didn't say her
she's-
name.
No, but she's kind
All
of.
right, but go ahead. Yeah. Anyway. Right.
It was. I'll remember the name before I leave. And so-
Shaniqua Thompson.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, there you
definitely
go.
Shaniqua.
Yeah. All right, but anyway, so go ahead. You were saying
LaForcia.
he was texting you. You were willing to overlook the grammar. You were
No. He wasn't texting me first. First, he sent me all these flowers. Right. He
Right.
kept calling my office, and I just kept saying, "I'm out. I'm not telling him I'm not here."
Right.
Finally, I picked up the phone, and I'm like, "What's up?" And he said, "Hi. I really like to." He said some silly line, but it was very cute, and like I was like, "Oh, he's sweet. Like he's not like carrying a gun right now." and I was going to Nashville, maybe, or New Orleans, or one of those places. I was going to Nashville, I think, to do a show. I was on tour for my last book, and I was going on tour, and I said, I'm going to New Orleans because he's like, I was in LA, and I was trying to get a hold of you, and I said, oh, well, I'm, and he said, I'm in New York now. I said, oh, well, I'm going to Nashville this weekend. He said, can I meet you there? And I was like, yeah, why not? And so he came to Nashville to my show, and then, we had sex, and then then he moved to LA because he was tape recording, and so we just kind of saw each other for
nothing
2 months.
freaky sexually. It was just kind of
No,
normal.
it's pretty
Didn't try to put it
normal.
in your backside. Anything
No,
like that.
no,
none of
that would not have
should he
fit
do
there.
that?
I don't know. You
So-
don't go for that, do you? That's nonsense.
No, but I'll ask him if he wants to fuck you in your hairy asshole. hairy asshole.
You think he
I'll
would?
never forget that line. I have a really hairy asshole. That's a
Well,
really
I mean,
great-
every guy does. It's like, you know what? It's probably mine's not even that hairy, but I mean, I know there's some hair in there. I can pull on
So what
it.
did you get lasered off if you didn't get that?
I had hair over here on the back of my arm, and I said,
totally
I
get
can't
that.
stand it. So my wife was getting her bikini line done. I said, hey, laser off these hairs. I went 6 fucking times like they told me. That shit grew back even thicker. I mean,
Really?
yes,
It did?
it did. Yes.
Really?
Yes, it
Mine
doesn't.
doesn't grow back. I mean, I go like once a year for a touch-up, but I did this like 8 years ago. That's very strange that it grew back.
Yeah, oh, yeah, it grew right back.
All of it?
Yeah, it looked like a gorilla back there now.
Oh, that's too bad.
It's not even a lot of hair.
Yeah.
It's very little.
Huh.
But I don't like it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to blame you. That's not a great place to have hair.
And then I finally just said, you know what? I'm a guy. So what if I have fucking hair there?
What about your back? Do you have hair on your back?
No.
Oh, well, then don't worry about it. That's
Yeah,
not.
thank
That's
God.
the worst.
Is that gross for a woman to see?
Kind of gross. Yeah.
Should a guy shave that off?
I don't know about shaving it, but you got to put it somewhere. Like you got
What do
to
you
take
do with
it.
that?
I don't know. Redistribute it somewhere else on your body. That
Put
you
it on
need
your
to
head?
take- Yeah, maybe.
Isn't it terrible when a guy has no hair on his head and he's got it all on his back?
Yeah. Ugh, God.
It's the worst.
Hairy shoulders are the worst.
You think you're ever going to get married?
No.
Oh, so you never got to the
Okay, so
50 cents.
50
Yeah,
cents.
right.
Sorry, this is we digress. So.
Yeah.
Okay, let me think. So we went out, we dated.
fucked, you
we had
did.
sex, and my friends all loved him. Like my friends fell in love with him because they were just like, this guy is like this huge like gangster guy who's like the sweetest.
Who are your friends?
Just a bunch of people that I've collected over the years.
This is not the Jennifer Aniston, Reese Witherspoon. These are just regular
No,
folks.
but they loved that I was dating him. They're like, Chelsea, come on. And I'm like, I mean, they were both just laughing really hard at it. I mean, everybody was. But
Do
I
you
don't
like
really,
rap music?
I mean, I did for that period of time.
You got into it?
I kind of do.
Yeah, right.
I like rap music if it's really good. You know,
Right,
I
right.
like Eminem. Obviously, he's pretty talented.
He's good, yeah.
So we dated for a couple of months, and this is the best part. He was going to come with my family because I was going to Anguilla to go to Christmas vacation.
Right.
And I go every year somewhere with my family. I was going to actually bring him because he had met my family at one of my shows in Newark. He would come with me to a lot of shows, like, he'd come and meet me in a lot of places. And so so we went to Anguilla. Or no, right before Anguilla, this girl, Ciara, that's her name.
Ciara.
Ciara.
Okay, yes.
Okay. She was coming on the show, and he called me to tell me something about her. She still calls him all the time, and she's still like in love with him or something. And I was like at my job, and I go, Curtis, honestly, like, this is like 8th grade shit.
Yeah, who cares?
I go, I don't, what is this? Why are you telling me this? I go, this girl's coming on my show tomorrow. Now I have to look at her and think that your guys have like some weird thing going on or had going on or whatever.
Right.
And it was just so juvenile that I was like, I'm at my work, I work my ass off. I work all the time on a million different things. And even though it's not like important work, I'm working hard, I'm doing
Right.
shit.
Yeah, no, it's
So-
exhausting.
So and he was like, I'm going to, I want you to hear this conversation.
Never.
Well, no,
He was insulted by what you
Oh
said.
yeah, whatever I said. When I told my friends what I said, they're like, "You will never hear." This is like a proud black man who you just basically tore apart and like put to shame. And we were going to Anguilla. Like he had his ticket, he was coming.
Wow.
I was going with my family, and I kept saying to my friends, "I'm like, I wonder if he's going to just show up." And they're like, "No, Chelsea, he's not going to show up. He's never going to speak to you again. You totally insulted him." Like, and I don't remember the term I used, but it was like equivalent to saying you're a street person. Like
Right.
you don't.
Did you say you're
I
ghetto or
I said
something?
Something like that.
Something
yeah,
like
I
that.
said you have no business even talking to someone like me, and it was very mean. What I
So
said.
you'll never,
Yes.
there'll never be a reconciliation. We'll never see you as Mrs.
No,
Cent.
but he. No, I mean, he never came. I mean, obviously, he never showed up to Anguilla, which was actually better because he couldn't swim. So I didn't understand why he was coming in the first place. But no,
Right.
he said nice things about me, and I have nice things to say about him because I do think he's a really nice guy, and I think he's smart in a certain way. He's just like was obviously not going to be a long-term relationship.
I thought you were going to leave the talk show. You were kind of making rumblings. Was that a negotiating ploy, or were you really kind of done with it? Like, I've read things from you where you say, you know what, I think I'm done with that show. It was a part of my life, but it's a lot of work, and I don't even know that it turns me on anymore. Is that true?
Well, I bet.
You want something deeper.
I wanted something that was a little bit more intelligent because I was kind of feeling, and I was also still dating Andre, so that
Right.
was like there was an element of him like come to New York, spend more time in New York, and I was like, okay, how do I get and I wanted being around him. I was just starting to like kind of doubt the stuff I was doing, and he's
What do you mean doubt the stuff you
just
were
like
doing?
I wanted to do something a bit more mindful, maybe like a more of like a hipper, younger 60 Minutes or something cool.
Not
that
so
was
much
like,
celebrity driven,
Yeah.
goofing around about pop culture.
yeah, and then I kind of, once we broke up, I kind of like snapped into it. I'm like, I can make the show kind of what I want. I already have like this loyal audience that tunes in for me every night. Why shake that up? I mean, I'm the only female.
You got a good thing.
I've got a great thing going, and a
Yes.
friend of mine.
And they'll go with you where you go.
Right. Or if
No,
I,
stay where you are.
No,
you got a
I
good
meant
thing.
not go, but if
But
she
go
wants to
and-
go in a different direction,
You
she
can do it there.
that.
Right,
Yeah.
and that's what was pointed out to me by a friend of mine, David Janellari. I don't know if you know him. He runs
No.
MTV, And he.
I'm too secluded to know him.
You don't go
I don't go anywhere.
But he was saying, he's like, you have such an advantage. You're in such a great position of, like, strength right now. You're the only female that has a successful late night show. It's cool, it's hip, and
Yes.
everybody wants to be a part of it. Why would you ever go and start something new that may or may not work?
And he is supportive of you,
Yeah.
and you have that. Are you spreading yourself too thin now? You have the sitcom. It's the sitcom just you write the sitcom?
No. I have this show. I have Chelsea Lately. I have After Lately, which Jennifer, actually, Reese was on last night. Jennifer's on the next weekend. That's Sunday nights at 11. on
Okay.
E! It's really funny. That show is hilarious.
So why did you take on an additional show?
Well, because I didn't have to be in it, and it's a whole set of writers, and they just wanted to do it based on my book. So I
Okay.
decided to play my sister just because I could throw in, and we come in and we punch it up on Friday. And the sitcom.
What's the schedule, though, on the sitcom? I mean, that's a lot of work, isn't it?
I tape my show Chelsea Lately Monday through Wednesday. I double up on Wednesdays. Then I shoot After Lately on Thursdays, and then I shoot Are You There Chelsea on Fridays. So it's just a different show every day. So it's not that. It's just going to work every day at a different place.
So you don't have to be there all week on set.
No, I come in and just do my lines and get out. I'm not a big preparer. I like to do things.
When you
off
say
the
do
cuff.
your lines and get out, do you have some sort of photographic memory? Do you just walk in and you know? I mean, there's a lot of
No.
lines in a sitcom.
No, I literally just paraphrase. I don't even say what's on the page. I
You
mean, I'm the
kinda
most
know-
frustrating actor to work with.
But yeah, isn't that hard for the person that you're in a scene with because they have to
Yes.
know where you're ending, don't they? I mean, that was explained to me on my movie. I went in and started ad-libbing. They said, no, you don't understand. There's other actors and they're waiting for their cue. I go, what? Oh, really? Can't we just roll this and see what
Are you
happens?
talking about Mary McCormick?
Every actor, they all yelled at me.
Yeah.
You're friends with
I'm
Mary.
really good friends with Mary.
Right.
I love Mary. She's the best. No, that's the only reason why I do, because we punch, I'm an executive producer, obviously, so they run everything by me. I do the editing and stuff, but, the sitcom world can be a very cheesy landscape, and I was very hesitant to even go into it because that's just not what I'm about.
Right.
And so, the show, I thought, I can add it by, playing my sister, giving myself a role that no one else would ever give me, some, blonde, conservative Christian with,
Right.
brunette, that, gives birth in the first episode. So the show actually...
Who approached you to do the show?
Tom Warner.
Oh, okay. And so when he approaches you, you have to really sit down with whoever advises you and say, is this really me? I'm not a sitcom person. I got to be really careful. I could fuck my career up.
Yeah, well, but the thing is, I have, several, the thing is, the worst thing that could happen is if this show doesn't work, I have 2 other TV shows.
Right.
I'm in a pretty fortunate place and I'm aware of it. And
at some point, you can't worry so much. You got to be willing to take some
I'm
risks.
not like that. I'm not a nervous Nelly anymore.
You're not neurotic about your career.
No.
In the beginning, you were.
Yeah, I was much more worried about what people thought. Now I'm just like, you know what, if someone gets pissed off or they're not, I'm like, well, that'll blow over. They'll get over it. I don't really care. I have too many things. There's so many things going on. It's really hard to focus that much, which can be advantageous, and then the opposite, because you're not putting enough effort in or you're putting, too much effort in. But, After Lately and Chelsea Lately are my 2 babies. And then Are You There, Chelsea is a sitcom. It's getting really good. I was really concerned because I didn't think it was very funny in the beginning, but it's gotten really good. As the episodes come on, people will see that. So
people have to watch it, is what you're saying.
Yeah, they should watch it if they want to. If they don't want to, then don't watch it.
So now summing up. Let's take a look at the landscape. In summation, I think you had a good time here today.
I did.
I think it was fun.
I'm so glad you're finally here. I've been wanting you to be on this show forever.
Well, now I'll come back all the time. I don't know why I haven't been on the show. I asked them that. I called you guys, by the way. I said I'm coming to New York. I'd like to be on the show.
Well, that's how you get on the show.
Yeah, Gary doesn't want to approach anybody. Are other comics nice to you?
Yeah, to my face, but I'm sure that I'm sure a ton of them hate me. I always hear about things that people say about me. And
Female comics,
yes,
are they jealous?
Really?
What have you heard?
I've
that
just
has
heard
been
that.
negative?
I've heard that. I can't believe she has a career. It's such bullshit. And
your career
she's not
is bullshit.
funny, and she's not, and she's just, she only has a career because she fucked Ted Hubbard. It's like, really? What does that have to do with anything else that has happened in my life? But I don't. Those are girls. Like, I'm a girl's girl. I love women.
Are you?
Yes, I am. I'm very, very big proponent of giving women jobs and bringing them up and making them. I don't need all the attention. I want everybody to get the attention, and there's room for everyone. And I truly believe that. And it's not me being corny. And any girl that talks badly about other women, I just don't want around me.
Who hates you? Joan Rivers was critical of you at one point, wasn't she?
Well, Joan Rivers. I mean, what the fuck do I care about Joan Rivers?
You don't care. It doesn't bother you. You don't use it. Does bother you.
I saw Joan Rivers the other day at E, and she said, "Hi, her and that daughter, Melissa.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
you don't like Melissa?
No, I mean, I don't not like her. I mean,
Right.
but I don't think about either one of them ever. So the fact that Joan Rivers, like, she got up and made this speech. We were at a Comcast event, and, you know, they're giving me Conan's old stage at Universal.
Right.
They're giving me this huge stage. And so they announced that. They make this announcement at this, like, Critics Association, and Joan Rivers gets up, and she's like, well, I would like to thank Chelsea Handler for giving me a career in comedy. And then says, and then she goes, and congratulations on your stage, Chelsea. She goes, because I don't even have a dressing room. And I'm like, fuck off. Like, it's not my fault you don't have a stage of your own. That's your problem.
Yeah, why is it related to you?
Why are you? I mean, she was trying to be funny in the most innocuous way without being, but I could tell, like, oh, this is a woman. And she has said, I've heard she said things about me. I don't remember what they are, but yes, of course.
But I like what you're saying. I like your attitude that you're saying, look, I know how hard it is for a woman to make it in show business. I know that in life, women knock other women, and it's so fucking debilitating because we get knocked enough by men, is what you're saying.
Yes.
And so you're a big proponent of trying to help women out.
Yeah,
and give them a shot if you can hire them, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you know, absolutely. And I think, you know, as a woman, you know, my sister once said to me, because I got really jealous of a girlfriend once, because she got this, you know, signed with some dumb agency, like that wasn't even important. But I was, you know, 26 at the time was a big deal.
Right.
And I called my sister and I said, I had these really bad feelings. Like, I feel really jealous of my girlfriend, and I hate this. I'm like jealous that she got it. I didn't. I'm the one who's been doing stand up longer. I'm the one who works harder. And she's like, Chelsea, it's okay to feel that way. Just don't ever act on that. She goes, that's your friend. You know, be supportive. There's room for everyone.
Doesn't take away from you.
But right. There, and that's the thing, especially with the landscape now. There is room for everyone. There's 50,000 networks on television.
Did you ever audition for Saturday Night Live? Did you ever see that?
No.
You didn't?
No.
You didn't think, hey, that might be a way
Sounds
to break in?
Kind of like a nightmare. Characters. I don't really do characters.
That's not you.
No.
But I could see you saying, hey, you know, maybe I should try that avenue when you were first trying to make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could see that. But no, I mean, I would have to prepare too much. I don't really like to prepare is my problem. I'm not really good at, like, getting ready for something. I just kind of just show up and wing it.
You had trauma in your life when you were 7. You walked in and your parents having sex. Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that is that still, like, vivid to you that you can see that?
No, because there were so many other times I saw them having sex after that I was...
You did? Why were you always...
a regular thing?
What is it, Gary? Does she have to leave?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay,
Not at all.
go
I
ahead.
wanted to ask about something in her book because Will and I were going over the stuff. And we
Is this how this works? You just walk in?
Yeah.
whenever you feel
Yeah,
like
it's everybody. It's a free-for-all in here.
What have you been doing this whole time since...
I actually was giving
reading your
Hannah
book?
a tour.
That's
you
right.
were?
Yeah.
Oh, my friend Hannah is like, yeah, she's with me. She's huge fan.
So it said Chelsea. It's in her book. Chelsea once wanted to throw a party in the house and needed to get her father out of the house, so she called the police to report him for child molesting.
That's a joke.
Yeah, that was a joke.
I would assume. You can't tell.
No, Will and I weren't sure.
How come I know?
Right.
What am I, a rocket
and when
scientist?
her father got out of prison, he forgave her.
That's it.
Yeah, right. After his short stint.
Yeah.
But what a great thing to tell the kids out there so that they
Yeah,
do that
yeah,
as
I'm
well.
just trying to help children.
And your books have all done really. When you're on the New York Times bestseller list, right?
Yeah.
You were number 1, number 2, and number 3 spots on the New York Times bestseller list. Do you have to sell over 1 million copies to get on the bestseller list, or?
No, it's the first week. You've had books. You
Yes,
know.
but I'm acting like I don't know
Oh,
anything.
okay.
Yeah,
Well,
go
let me
ahead.
explain to your audience. It's,
Right.
You have to just sell the most that week. So to get on it, to be on number 1, it can be different at any time of the year. If somebody's, say, Karl Rove had a book out when my book came out, like
Right.
one of my books came out on the same day. So he sold something like 75,000 copies in the first week, and I sold, 80,000. So, or you could come out, you can have your book released at another time during the year, and somebody can sell 15,000 and you sell 20,000, whatever the most units are that week. So you just kind of want to time it where you're going to be the one that pops. But,
All right.
All
right, listen. I've kept you here long enough. You've talked
We've
and
learned
yented it
a
up.
lot.
You've yented it up for an hour.
We learned the whole 50 Cent saga.
I know.
That's right.
I've been dying to get that off my chest.
There's so
Thank
many
you.
people who are on the phone. All right, go ahead, King. What's your question?
The two things. I always fantasize about her feet. How do they look, Howard? Do they?
Chelsea, what about your feet? King of All Blacks has mentioned that he has a foot
wanna
fetish.
see my foot?
Yeah, let me see your foot. Show it to me.
God, I wish I was there.
Well, you'll see it on Howard TV.
Those are my feet.
Well, they're
It's
nice
a respectable
feet.
Thank
foot.
you.
You've got an attractive foot, I got to say.
I have decent feet.
Yeah. Have guys ever gotten freaky with your feet? They
What,
want to
you-
sniff them. They want to
Have
jerk
you ever
off
had
on
one
them.
of those foot fetish guys?
Right.
Yeah, I think I dated somebody. He used to like to suck on my toes all the time.
I don't see you swallowing a man's load, so to speak.
Well, I'm glad that imagery isn't out there for other people.
That's nothing that you did with 50 Cent, I hope.
What do you think?
I think you did. I don't know. I don't know what you're up to. couple of vodkas, and God knows
what
what's
you're
going.
up to.
All right, let's go to Let's go to Dan from Dan Kishman from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Go ahead, Dan.
Hi, Howard. How you doing today?
All right.
Chelsea, I hear you laughing there, but you came on.
We're having fun.
Yeah, I hear you, but please don't cut me off, Howard. I got something.
Quickly.
Come on, get to
I
the point.
have things to get to. Go ahead.
50 Cent's you said he can't swim, which is pretty racist. He's one of the most.
It's a joke.
He's one of the most.
No, he really can't.
Oh, he can't swim.
Lots of blacks can't swim.
A lot of black people don't have that advantage
It's
in life.
not racist.
It's not racist,
It's true.
it's true.
I can't swim.
She's using
But Robin has an extra bone in her ankle.
She's using his name for publicity. Please get this cunt off the radio, Howard.
Oh, well, you see,
whoopsie.
sometimes when I thought it was refreshingly honest to
It
talk about
was.
your love
If I was
affair.
using him for publicity, I probably would have used it a long time ago when I needed it.
She didn't
right.
bring it up. We did.
Rick, final
Actually, I did
question.
bring it
Go
up.
ahead.
I was trying to help.
Quickly. Go quickly.
Thanks, King. Chelsea, were you spanked growing up, and do you like to have your ass spanked now?
Would you ever allow a man, because you are empowering other women and stuff, can a man get physical with you? And you see, you would make me nervous in bed because I think you'd be laughing at me.
No, I mean,
And
no.
judging
I
me.
wouldn't mind getting smacked in the face once in a while because I think I probably deserve it. No.
50
yes,
Cent
I
never
was-
disciplined you?
I don't think
No.
so.
Has a man ever attempted to do that role playing where he puts you over his knee and says,
No.
No.
That's stupid. I mean, a little rough sex is one thing, but that, like, putting me
To
over your knee.
actually say, okay,
is
you've been a bad girl.
Yeah, you're a
and-
bad girl, Chelsea.
Rough sex okay if I'm in bed with you, I have you bent over on all fours, I can maybe smack you in the ass a couple of times?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's okay.
Yeah,
and you're not
that's
going to say,
fine.
hey, stop it, this is
No, if I'm
demeaning.
into the guy, I mean, if it's someone like if it's a one night stand, that's a little weird. But if
Right.
it's someone you're into and you've had sex with plenty of times,
What about
yeah.
this choking thing? I'm afraid of that. I'm afraid I'd kill
Just
somebody.
choking?
Some guys choke the woman until she almost passes
Oh
out.
no, I've never had
You
that.
don't want that. Do you like your hair pulled at all?
A little bit, maybe. Sometimes depends. Yeah,
Right.
it depends. Like if you've got a buzz going, which sometimes you're in the mood to do some stuff like that. But nothing. I'm kind of a little bit more conservative than probably a lot from what I hear. What's going on?
Ever take ecstasy?
Yeah.
You dig it?
Oh yeah, I love ecstasy. Who
No
doesn't
kidding.
love ecstasy?
And what, you get very touchy-feely during that?
I like to dance. It's the only time I can dance because I'm a really bad dancer. So if
I'm-
you see me dancing, I'm probably on it.
If I'm your boyfriend and I give you ecstasy and we take ecstasy together,
Yeah.
what is it going to be? Like anything freaky going on? Are you going
No.
to dance around the room naked
No,
for
I'm
me?
just it just puts me in a really, really good, affectionate mood. I'm really happy, and I'm really just like.
Will you get physical with other girls when you're on ecstasy? Like, in other words, I just want to touch you and feel you and all that kind of thing?
No, I'm kind of over that stage. Like I did that a little bit growing up when I first did ecstasy. Yeah. But like if I was going to do it now, no, I don't think I would be like that. I'm into men. I'm a man. I like men.
Okay, I get you. I do too. I mean, we're not on the
what
air
did you
anymore, are we?
say?
Okay,
What are
all
you
right.
doing?
I thought the mic was off. I didn't know. My whole persona is gone now. What is this, Gary?
Hold on, let me get in the mic.
What is this?
This is Nick Cannon twittering about Chelsea on our show today.
right now. You stirred up Nick.
Here we go again.
I hear Chelsea Handler is out there talking shit about my wife again. She's lucky I'm trying to live right now. Jesus, my cup runneth over. Nick had
he has no ability to fight right now.
I happened to.
Oh, he's in the hospital, right?
He just got out.
Just got out.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
Although he says, I think Chelsea Handler is still bitter that she got blasted on my radio show. It's okay. I still love you. So he does love you. And he says, when miserable people see happiness, they must attack it.
That's what it is.
You know what? It seems like I'm going to have to bring you on America's Got Talent to make up with
some
Nick publicly.
peacemaking to be done here.
I want him to get healthy because I think he's a very good host of America's Got Talent.
What's wrong with him? Why is he in the
Kidney
hospital?
failure.
Kidney failure. This
From
guy works.
what?
He
I don't
works
know.
so many jobs, and
He's got to support his little kitty cat.
That's right. Well, you're not interested in making up with him, are you?
I don't know. I mean, I don't want anything bad to happen to him, but I don't really care.
Well, I think you're terrific, and I will watch your show.
Thank you.
And take that, Allison Ubaldi. That's right.
She's so happy her name's being mentioned right now. She's
Yes,
probably
you
like,
just
everyone,
made her
turn
day.
on Stern.
That girl you used to
I'm
pick on
famous.
is on the show now, and you're not. And that's that. And the only thing left for you to do is put out a hit song, so get to work on that. All right.
Did you enjoy that, Hannah?
It was so funny. It really was.
Chelsea, may I talk to you for a second about the
Sure,
interview?
sure.
I'll keep my.
Can you follow me?
Yeah, where are you going?
I'm going to the dressing room.
Right here.
I need to get my.
Oh, it's right over here. Sorry, it's right behind my.
Sorry, thanks.
Got you all
yes,
turned around.
Yes.
I'll stay a little further away this time. I got very close to you before. I apologize.
That's okay.
So you guys totally hit it off in there. I mean, that went very, very
really
well.
Fun. I had a great time.
I think you're inherently a good guest for Howard because you really are blatantly honest. You really don't care about most things that guests shy away from on this show.
No, I don't.
Now, you also talked about you've achieved this perfect level of fame where you're under the radar, but you can still do all the cool things that you've always wanted to do.
Yeah.
Are you worried that this new network show might catapult you into the next level?
No, I don't think so. I don't think TV stars are the same as film stars.
It's just you'll still have those abilities to.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at like laying low.
That is pretty perfect though, because you don't have the Jen Aniston things that you talked about. You don't have the paparazzi. You don't have.
No, I don't have that at all. Nobody knows where I live. I don't think.
You don't want to give that up. And the last thing I was going to ask you about, as a host of your own talk show, what do you think makes Howard so special and such a great interviewer?
You know what? He doesn't look at any notes. He's just talking and having a conversation. So I think it's always better to have a conversation and actually ask the questions that you're interested in knowing the answers to, because if you're interested in that, there's probably a lot of other people out there that are wondering the same thing. That's always my logic when I'm interviewing somebody anyway. So it was really fun. I had a great time. I like interviews like that where you can just sit around and talk.
Not over-prepared like you mentioned.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Well, good job today.
Thank you.
Hope to see you again soon.
Okay, thanks.
You don't even seem to understand the show. You just ruin everything. You got to be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
Hey Stern fans, welcome to Fine Time, the show where you, the fans, get the opportunity to ask questions and interact with your favorite Stern Show staffers, whack packers, and celebrity superfans. I'm your host, Rachel Fine. Now, if I asked you to spell the word red, and the first thing that came to mind was Leetrd, then you know exactly who my guest for today is. It doesn't matter if he's his pants and blaming someone else, or answering every question with the word me, or making truly unique sounds while vomiting. We can't help but love him. His antics and costumes have kept us laughing for years, and he never ceases to amaze us. He may weigh 648 pounds and be under 5 feet tall, but in the Stern world, he is a giant of a man. Ladies and gentlemen, it is truly my honor to introduce you to a man who is as bad as can, the one, the only, Beetlejuice. Hi, Beat.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, honey.
Are you excited to answer some questions today?
Oh, sure.
A lot of people have things to ask you.
Right.
All right, well, I'm going to jump right in because we got some burning questions.